welcome to BDA Boxing, the Boxing Debate Arena. This is a special episode because we're going to be doing something new. We're going to be ranking several fighters in, let me just show you here, in these categories, these tiers. And so we're going to have some fun with this shit. Pretty sure there's going to be a lot of debate. Now, I might open up the Discord or I might not. We'll see how it goes or what you guys think we should do. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Jamie, Raiden, Baron Nivola, FU Steinbergwitz TV. All right. I think that's the other version of FU TV. We have Phil Miles. Who else? Rafael Garza, J. Will 38, James Burrell. And yeah, we have a lot of people already. Okay, all right, let's get this party started. Guys, don't forget to please hit the like button. It really is going to help the show with the algorithm. So hit that like right now, or I'm ending the show. All right, BDA, I think he's going to be kind of busy, but he said he might jump in and out. You know what? Let's just go. Okay, you know what? We'll do an open lines right away. BDA, if you can hear me, I'm going to go to the BDA main Discord.
Okay.
All right. So he's there. Yeah, guys, if you want to join, you just jump on the BDA main Discord. I'm going to post the link in the chat. So let's begin. Here. So we have several categories here. GOAT, greatest of all time, legend, elite, championship level. So this is more like, I would say, if you have a belt, multiple belts even, maybe a 2-division champion, that's championship level. Contender, that's pretty obvious. And gatekeeper, I guess you guys all know what it is. I didn't want to include bum because, you know.
You know what? That's the thing, though. I mean, you know me, I'm not going to rate too much based on, if a guy has a belt, he's championship level. You know what I mean? Because nowadays, there's 4 belts floating around. Then you got some people consider an interim champion. Or a super champion, they count him as champion as well. And so while we're going to put that guy in championship, I'm going to go more with the skills. Skill, talent level.
Championship level.
And accomplishments too.
Championship level, championship level, like somebody was considered a champion in his division or is considered a champion in his division. Not just a title holder. Like, let's try to find an example here, recent example. Like Rolly Romero. Let's start with Rolly Romero then. Let me just find him.
Yeah, because the championship level, some people are going to say, well, he's a champion. I don't consider him a champion. I don't consider Ryan Garcia a champion either. Just because they have a belt around their waist doesn't mean they're champions.
I don't even have...
And again, that's my criteria.
I don't have Rolly Romero on the list here. Am I using the same one?
I don't think we ever used him.
We never
I don't think we ever used
What?
No, man.
I'll have to create one then. Okay, well, let me just pick a random one from the list where they have here.
By the way, share the screen, man.
Okay, hold on.
There's also there's a bunch of things in the news too here, and okay. So I'm just talking while you're looking for that. You let me know when.
Well, okay, I got one. Subriel Matias.
Well, he's definitely. See, that's the thing, because you put championship level. So I'm going to have to go by what, if you have a belt, you're championship level, okay, I guess. But even though I do so under duress, he's definitely championship level. According to the modern championship. No, I'm saying under duress.
Yeah, exactly. He's forced.
We got Revolution jumping in.
What's going on, yo?
What's up? So, yeah, Subriel Matias, where would you guys rate this guy? Rank him, I should say. Where?
Well, what's your criteria based on what you see here on the screen? Gatekeeper, contender.
All right, fill me in. So, what it requires for each level to you end up in each level?
No, where would you rank Subriel Matias? As
okay,
a
so
GOAT,
we'll start with
legend, you know.
Let's see. I wouldn't say championship level.
It's a contender, no?
Right between, right between. He's on the fringe as a contender. If he takes one more bad loss, he's gonna end up in gatekeeper status. Yeah, because because like you saw with Dalton Smith, his defense really ain't there. So guys like him, they're kind of a flash in the pan. They come around, they get the knockouts or the boogeyman, quote unquote, for a moment, and then they fall the fuck off and start doing jobs. So yeah, I'd say contender for now.
You're right. That's a perfect way of like explaining right now his career, where he's at, and what will happen if he loses again. Yeah, he's definitely gonna become a gatekeeper. All right, this one was easy. BDA, what do you think? Or recognize? See, I think you're there as well. I'm sharing the screen.
Yeah, I would probably still rank him as a contender, but he's almost at gatekeeper status. He's one more loss away from that.
Yeah.
I give him the reason why I still give him contender because he's still capable of like knocking you out, right? He could be losing a fight and just keep throwing a lot of punches the way he does, a lot of heavy punches, and wear an opponent out. But he's kind of figured out by now.
Yep, I agree. Let's see what the chat's saying. The chat says, I don't know what they're saying.
Almost like a Jaime Munguia, like Munguia going to give you a hard time no matter what,
Yeah. Somebody said
He's
a champion.
Come to brawl with you.
Somebody said a champion. I mean, he did have a belt at one point, but is that enough to become in an era where we have 4 belts, just grabbing one, I don't know if that really makes you championship level. Because we're gonna see later on, it's gonna get complicated. So okay, we're gonna leave Matias as a contender for now, right? Actually, we're gonna leave him here right now. Right there. All right, let's move on. Let's see. I had another one here. Baranchik.
Next.
Baranchik.
Man, that guy fell off, man. I mean, he hasn't even fought since Keyshawn Davis weight bullied him.
He was a champion, but again, like I was saying, a titleist, to be more precise, a titleist.
He beat Navarrete, but that win, who wrote that? Somebody on Twitter. I think it was Najee, the cigar talk guy. He's like, Navarrete got comprehensively outboxed by Baranchik. Oh, did he even watch the fight? By the way, that Najee guy, apparently he was telling Oshaki Foster after Foster beat Navarrete, after Foster beat Raymond Ford, the guy goes, I was surprised Raymond Ford got tired because I've watched both of you guys' content. He didn't even say fights, he said content, and people were pointing that out in the Twitter in the comment section. So yes, it was weird. But anyway, yeah, Baranchik, he's got good footwork. He can't really punch worth a lick. I would put him at contender level, yeah. It's because again, contender nowadays, contenders and whatever.
I'm gonna put him because he's had a long layoff. He lost his last fight, right? I mean, he was weight bullied, but because his lack of power, his lack of offense, which is the number one criteria in boxing, because of that and his age, I'm gonna put him as a gatekeeper.
You don't see him challenging for another title or something, or going for?
I think because of his age, his lack of activity, his lack of offensive power.
You're right.
And he hasn't fought in a long time. He's a gatekeeper by now.
You're
for
right,
me.
because I see Matias having another shot at the big names, and when it comes to Baranchik, I think they're gonna maybe put him in against Abdullah Mason or something at some point. I mean, that's not a contender. That's you being used as a gatekeeper, basically.
Yeah, with Matias, he's got pretty bad defense, right? If it wasn't for his bad defense, he would still be a championship level guy. But because he still has offensive power, I'm gonna still keep him as a contender for now.
Okay, so now we're going back to All right, so Revolucion said contender. You're saying contender?
Nah, I'm saying gatekeeper because of the layoff and even the fight. I admit I had to look at the box rec real quick to refresh myself. But yeah, split decision with Navarrete. Not a lot of knockouts. Over a year of inactivity, and just that lack of power and age. He's got to prove himself as a contender right now. Next time I see him fight, he's got to prove he's still a contender. Whereas, we were saying Matias, if Matias takes another loss, he's going to drop down to gatekeeper. If Matias doesn't fight for another year and he just cools off, he might drop down to gatekeeper in my eyes too.
Yeah.
So
All right. Well, we're gonna
that's a-
leave.
that's a
I'm
part
gonna
of
put him as a gatekeeper.
Yeah, leave him there.
Next, Chris Eubank Jr., British superstar.
What weight class
Contender, man.
fighting in? What weight class is he fighting in?
68, I guess.
68.
168 because he fought Conor Benn at what? A catch weight or something? It's 160.
I think it was 160. It was 160.
It was 160?
I believe.
No
Yeah.
shit, he looked like drained. But like skill wise and everything, or even just looking back at his whole career, what was he or where? Because right now I think he's like close to retirement, obviously. So maybe we can rate him based on everything, like everything he accomplished.
Look, he at 168, he's nowhere near Canelo. Canelo's still GOAT status for me, or legendary. I say legendary status for me, right? So, how many levels is he below a guy like Canelo, right? So I'm going to use Canelo as a measuring stick.
Yeah,
He's like barely a contender, right? He can go on there.
his whole career, like what he was. Yeah.
Oh, his whole career? His whole career?
Yeah, his whole career.
No, his whole career? I'm sorry. His whole career, I'm going to say he's a contender. Yeah, if we're going to rate by like the total package, yeah, I'll put him as a contender.
Some people are gonna think that's low, huh? They're gonna say, he was a champion in a way, like he was.
Yeah, I don't think he ever won a legit.
No, he won the
championship other than
IBO, right? The IBO
Yeah.
belt, and he
Yeah,
contender.
I would make him a gatekeeper just by trying to make
no,
a fifth alphabet. Just by trying to make a fifth belt legitimate. Fuck that.
I don't know. He wasn't that bad. I mean, what do you mean?
He would have challenged Canelo. He would have challenged Canelo, but Canelo stops him. He would have gave
Well, let's think
Canelo
about
a little
why
bit
did
of
he get fame in the? Why did he get fame in the first place?
Yeah, his
Let's
name.
think about it.
Well, his name, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Billy Joe
Not
Saunders
based off-
fight. The Billy Joe Saunders. Oh no, he lost that one.
Yeah,
He
under
gave-
Alpha.
he gave-
Yeah.
He gave Billy Joe a good fight, and I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. I believe that fight was at middleweight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was.
He gave him a good fight. I thought it was a draw personally, but I could see where people gave it. I thought, from what I remember correctly, well, maybe it's not correctly. I thought he came on in the latter half of the fight, and Billy Joe was kind of like hanging on.
Yeah, exhausted. Yeah.
In the chat,
But if you look at the way he was throwing his punches, it was like a washerwoman. So like he had no technique to his shots.
jeez.
He's got a lot of heart. I always give him that. But if you look at his technique, he fights like a gatekeeper.
In his prime, again, I'm gonna compare him to Canelo. Canelo's at 168, and that's where he became undisputed. In his prime, he gets stopped by Canelo in 9 rounds.
Yeah, I
and
agree.
best.
And also, like, that's the Triple G fight as well. So we can't forget about that. That was some bitch shit too. Remember, that's why
people,
Kell Brook had
Skull Kid saying Eubank
Yep.
Jr. Doc GGG.
Yeah.
All right.
That was
That's
at
when Kell
middleweight.
Brook stepped in. Yep.
We got it. Let's move on to the next one here. We have a lot of randoms here. David Morrell.
Oh boy.
I say contender. Contender. I think.
Contender.
Cannot.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, guys.
He's still young. Still hasn't had a whole lot of fights on the record. He just took a bad one. So
Yeah.
I mean, on the youth factor, he could bounce back.
Yeah,
He's not a gatekeeper there, but
We'll see what happens after that. But he can make another run at try to be the champion.
Me, Bucho, I'm gonna put him at gatekeeper. I mean, I would put him at prospect if it was there.
Oh, but because of the way he lost. Like he got stopped by. So yeah,
That's a good point.
Yeah, because who stopped the guy? It wasn't like he fought Beterbiev and lost. That would be okay. You're a contender.
Well, and also
Yeah.
the fight before that against Chelios. A lot of people thought he lost that fight. That's another thing.
Who? Chef
I
Chelly?
thought really
Chef Chelly.
I thought it was a
Chef
guy from
Chelly.
Frank.
Zach Chelly, I think is his name.
I thought he gave Benavidez a good fight. I thought he clearly lost, but he gave him a good fight.
What about the Katayev fight? Because you could arguably say this dude's lost 3 fights in a row. Benavidez, Katayev, and then the fight that he just lost.
He's a gatekeeper now. Come on. You don't lose to like a nobody like that. Come on.
You know what? Let's make him a gatekeeper.
Yeah.
He just had a lot of hype.
Yeah.
He looked really good fighting all PBC fighters. The moment he stepped up, I mean, he hasn't looked so good. The moment he left PBC Island, look what happened.
There should be a prospect section, though. I don't know.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. Fuck.
Yeah, I mean, it's like is he washed up? Is he done? You know what I mean? Like,
wait. We can't put prospect is for young boxers, no?
That's true.
We don't have a lot here, so it would be like I don't know if we could fill it up. But I thought about it. But anyway, let's move on.
Maybe like with a check mark or something. Who knows? All right, anyway.
He's a gatekeeper.
All right.
Yeah.
Man, I gotta again a lot of round. Okay. No, this okay. Fabio Wardley.
Contender. Because he was just a champion. Maybe whether you consider him like if he was like a legitimate belt holder or not.
No, wait a minute.
I mean, the dude doesn't have a lot of amateur fights, so he's learning on the job, and he can definitely get better. And he's only 31, so. And we see the heavyweight division now, guys go up to 40 years old, and they're still dangerous. So I'd say he's a contender.
Well, contender, shouldn't you be like challenging for a title? Like he couldn't even beat Jacob. He couldn't even beat Dubois. And
Dubois was champion before. Remember Dubois? This is his second time as champion. Dubois has been champion before.
Yeah,
no, I mean I heard that, but that contender, they had that show, the contender. A contender is literally a contender. He's never been nobody. Some of these guys have been somebody's at least.
I'm gonna still give him.
Am I wrong or right?
And he also did a former world champion in Joseph Parker for the belt. So.
Yeah, I still give him contender.
Yeah, okay, you guys are right.
Yeah.
I mean, like, okay, let's think about like what his next matchup is going to be. Are they going to put him against somebody who, he's going to be trying to put him against belt over on, or is your prospect going to be coming up and getting tested against him?
Apparently, he's going to fight War on a rematch, but I don't know. We'll see.
So he's still in contention.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Contender. Yep.
All right, we need to spice it up here. Oh.
Where's Charlie Z? That's a GOAT, right? Charlie Zelenoff, that's GOAT status.
Of course.
There was a great video that EV Boxing did about Charlie Zelenoff on April Fool's. Oh my God. I was crying laughing. He was like watching the videos, like his actual matches, but he was saying like the guys that he fucking boxed like that, like Andrew Hartley or whatever, that fucking bum he boxed. He was like, and then his first match he boxed Kelly Pavlik. Like he was just saying guys that they like the people look like. His second match, he faced Big George Foreman, just some big fat black dude. Like,
yep, that was Diedrich. I forgot his last name, but I think they called him Diedrich the Giant, and he just beat the shit out of him.
Yeah.
All right, we got.
Anywho,
fuck, I had it. Wait, where is it?
Come on,
lost
Bucho.
it.
Come on.
All right, I'll get back to the one I was looking for. Joe Joyce.
Hey, gatekeeper,
definitely.
Easy.
Is he still fighting?
Yeah, he's gonna fight somebody. Somebody posted like a poster where they're showing his next fight. I forgot who he's fighting, but he's fighting a nobody, I think.
You should call him.
His last loss was Zilly Zhang, right about that?
No, Chisora. Yeah. He lost to Chisora. No, he lost to Chisora.
Yeah. If he moves into Chisora, he's probably
yeah, you're right. Fuck, easy.
Yeah.
And Chisora's the ultimate gatekeeper, so if you lose to him, you're definitely a gatekeeper.
Next.
Yeah.
He lost to Hergovich too.
Yep.
So yeah, call him St. Pete.
Yep.
Errol Spence Jr. Let's do his whole career. Let's do his whole career. Everything. Not now. Not just now. Now he's like.
If we go in his total career, he's a championship level. God. Yeah.
He's not elite. Level. You don't think he was elite? Unified champion. No, he beat Danny Garcia. He beat Sean Porter.
He was pound for pound.
Those are all just decent
pound, though, right? Yeah, but he was
He was
pound
pound
for
for
pound.
pound. People consider him pound for pound.
I don't think any of us considered him pound for pound.
No, I don't. I never considered him pound for pound in the top 10. Let's just put it that way. I never had him there.
Yeah.
He was just a pretty good, like, fucking boxer puncher kind of guy, and that was it. Like,
yeah, good professional, but I would never say he was elite.
Okay, in the chat, Skull keeps saying gatekeeper. Come on, guy.
He's championship level for me.
yeah. Like,
Casamigo
like
says
nobody-
elite extreme drunk driver. Well, we don't have that category.
oh, wow. He's a goat at that shit, man. He fucking lived.
Yeah, he's the GOAT.
That Ferrari's definitely a goat.
You know what, Bujo? Because if we're doing whole career, put him down the right end. You see everybody's to the left, scoot his ass down to the right. That's, whole career retrospects.
He's getting away from the peasants. All right.
Yeah.
Let's spice it up here. What do we have? Well, Emmanuel Navarrete.
Ooh.
Are you just going current today? Just current?
No, I have
picks,
a list. That's why I have pictures already that we've been using, so I'm using those.
Navarrete has to be between either elite or championship level.
Yeah, right. Like that's a tough one for me, bro. He's like, I agree with Quentin. He's in between that.
How can he be elite when he lost to Baranchik?
It happens.
That was at 135.
that was
he
his
went up
class,
and
wasn't it?
Yeah,
great.
exactly. What Frank Bay just said, he went up. I'm gonna say, bro. Fuck, that's a tough one, man. He's like,
Bro,
He's elite, bro. I'm gonna say elite.
Why
his
elite?
run was fucking
Why would
Well,
you
let's
guys
think
say
about this,
elite?
guys. Well, let's think about this. If
He's
Shakur
pound for pound.
Stevenson by many,
Didn't they put him pound for pound? That's elite.
Yep. if Shakur Stevenson is considered pound for pound elite, right? Well, look at a lot of Navarrete's wins. A lot of times he beats
But
them better.
3
than
weight
Shakur
divisions,
Stevenson.
2 recaptured.
Yep.
Who's done more?
Yep.
I'm gonna say elite. Yeah, I'm gonna agree with Frank
Let's
Bay.
make it
He's in the elite level.
Yeah, beating up Valdez, Conceição, Sugar Nunes. He's got some good wins on his resume.
Yeah, I think to cross over from championship to elite, like you got to start having some kind of technical skills that are unique. You're bringing something different to the table. And I think that's a big difference between. I mean, Errol Spence is super fucking conventional. Navarrete, unorthodox. He's coming with this big leaping fucking uppercut.
He's like the Mexican Reed Richards in there.
Yeah, sure.
Rung Visai.
Said you wanted spicy. That's spicy.
Rung Visai. That's spicy? This one's...
Oh, boy.
Rung Vasai.
Hey. That dude's the ultimate gatekeeper.
Rung Vasai. What was his last fight? Was it Bam?
Throw in that guy
let's-
Maloney who just won. Think about Maloney. He's a champion.
All right, let's
again.
look his whole career so far. Let's say he just fucking retires tomorrow.
Right.
He
I would
beat
say he's championship
Chocolatito,
level.
right?
Championship level. Yeah.
Yeah, no. A lot of times these guys take losses, but they're fighting the top guys. Didn't this guy fight everybody? He
Yeah.
doesn't have no
Yeah,
smoke.
so
He also managed to knock out Chocolate. So, yep, that's a
Yeah.
big win right there.
Wrong this guy ever on your pound for pound list, Bucho?
I don't remember. Probably because he beat Chocolatito.
Well, when he beat Chocolatito, I felt like
Yeah, but it's one win.
Chocolatito was long.
But didn't he beat Quadras? Wait, who else did he beat? He has another.
He got robbed against Quadras? No, who did he? No, he lost. Who got robbed against? I don't remember.
People say Chocolatito got robbed in the first one.
I think he beat Estrada. Isn't that who he beat? He beat Estrada, didn't he?
Estrada, not Quadras. Yes, Estrada. That's what I was saying. Yeah, Estrada. I was confused.
Chocolatito fight was close.
Yeah, he fought.
The first fight. The first fight was close, and then he ran. It looked like Chocolatito just ran into a wall, bro, and got knocked out. So,
Yeah, with Rung Visai though, like when he was winning his matches, would you call him like an elite, like level guy? Like what he was doing in the ring? Like,
what he had elite power
Power and conditioning. Yeah.
and conditioning.
Championship
at that
level.
size, yeah.
So he was like
One of the best in championship.
Yeah,
Because he came from a Muay Thai gym, and those guys are conditioned beyond belief. Like they're ready for the apocalypse.
Yeah, Yeah, these guys are no joke. You're right about that. I still got him at championship level. I thought that his offense was elite, but everything else was kind of you can't really like the ring generalship. He had that there because of his power, but it wasn't super elite. His defense was lacking. I say championship level.
I always think of this. I think it was the second fight he had with Estrada. He lost that on the cards like wide. Like he won the first one, it was close, and then like the next one, like he lost it wide. He was like fucking switching up to southpaw or something, and like
that's right. He beat
it was disastrous. The southpaw shit did not work out one bit.
Estrada.
Yeah, he beat Estrada. They fought twice.
I'm gonna have to put him elite.
Oh,
overall.
shit.
He's got 2 big wins. He's got 2
Above
big
Errol
wins.
Spence Jr. The
Yeah,
great Errol
yeah.
Spence. You know when when he fought Crawford, they were comparing it to Leonard Hearns. That's how big he was. That's how big he was.
No,
His 2 big wins are better than, and they're more impressive than Errol Spence's 2 big wins.
Errol Spence's biggest wins, Sean Porter and who?
Yep.
And Danny Garcia? Kell Brook, sorry. Kell Brook, of course.
Oh, Kell Brook. Yeah, I guess that'll be another.
Maybe Kell Brook, Danny Garcia, one of those 2.
Well, Danny Garcia was already on the decline at that point, I believe. But
Kell Brook was coming off of the Golovkin destruction.
Yeah, that's true. Man, I don't know. I'm going to leave it on a championship level.
fuck.
I'm going to leave it on a championship level.
Okay.
He's a championship level dude who was able to beat elite level guys.
Yeah, but Chocolatito was on the way. Although he did make a comeback after that, so was he that washed up? All right, let's move on.
All right, next.
Leo Santa Cruz.
What?
Remember this guy? I don't know why. I remember this guy
Get him outta here.
yesterday or something. I was like, oh yeah, Santa Cruz. What the fuck?
Well, his best win is definitely Carl Frampton. I will say that. That's probably his best win of his whole career. Frampton and Martin.
Bantamweight champion, right? Super bantamweight champion. Was he a featherweight champion? That title is?
I think so. Did he win a featherweight belt? I thought
I
he
think
did.
he won it against Frampton, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got
He lost the
knocked the
first
fuck
fight.
out by Tank Davis at 130.
Yep.
He ain't fought in 4 years. What's he doing?
No, I think he's retired. Let's just look at his whole career.
Get him off the list.
No,
Okay,
this
whole
isn't.
list.
No, this is. We're also doing like retired boxers and stuff like that. So,
Okay, all right.
so let's just
Gotcha.
rate him based off of his whole career.
I'd say championship level is fair.
Yeah, championship.
Because Frampton and Mars are solid professionals, and I think you definitely have to be a good fighter to beat those 2. But definitely lacking because Santa Cruz had a lot of hype to him.
Yeah, championship.
Yeah,
Love.
he didn't trans.
I mean, for
he
years they
didn't
wanted to fight.
transcend.
Put him in a
Rigondeaux
retired
fight.
section.
Yep.
Like someone said, like do we even remember this guy? Like that he wasn't fighting.
I remember.
Yeah.
That's because that's when I started watching a lot of
Mares.
boxing. Guy that they really promoted. And the Rigondeaux fight was the fight that people really wanted, right? Santa Cruz Rigondeaux. That never happened.
All right. Let's see. Let's do.
And put his ass over next to Errol Spence in the retiree category.
2 PBC guys at the championship level.
Gabriel Rosado next. What the fuck?
No, it's Oscar Valdez,
Oh,
contender, championship level. I mean, biggest wins was
championship
what?
level, at least.
He beat the Scottish guy, no? The
Scott Quigg was English.
Scott Quigg.
That's another good win. We have
That's a
Scott
big
Quigg,
win. There was
Miguel
more.
Arriaga.
Yeah.
He knocked out Burchell.
Oh yeah, Burchell. Yes, that
was a good
crazy
win.
ass fucking knockout. Championship level, I guess. He wasn't a
Burchell
contender. He was a
favored in that one. Yep, Burchell was favored in that fight. A lot of people thought he was going to be the one to knock out Valdez.
All right.
That was a solid win for him. The championship level seems fair.
All right. Do you guys want to get controversial? You know what? I want to do this one when we have people that I know are gonna probably disagree with this. I'm gonna save this one for now. We're gonna move on. Okay.
Well, everyone has to agree Canelo's GOAT status, right? No one disagrees with that, right? No, I'm just joking.
Well, we'll see. We have Bam Rodriguez, who's fighting this Saturday, by the way. He's going for his third division championship.
I put him at the elite. I think he's got enough ins. Estrada.
You don't guys think he's already a legend? He's not a legend yet. No, but legend, I guess to have a legend, I think he has to be retired or no? Or so we can evaluate his whole career.
You could be exceptional career and still active.
All right.
And that was a legend.
Yeah. True.
I would say Bam is lead level. Bam is the.
Let's see what people are saying in the chat here. Bam Rodriguez, guys, legend at 25, says Castro. Well, that's what Recognize was saying. He said you can be a legend and still be active, but he's 25. I think he's only 26 this year.
That's got to be Steve
I
in
don't
the chat. He
know. I
loves
don't
Bam.
know. Legend at this point. Elite is correct. Elite, everyone's
One
saying
more win away from Hall of Fame. He's on the cusp of Hall of Fame, in my opinion.
yeah, of course.
I think he might
Legend win.
I think he might be a legend when it's all said and done. But right now, I got him as elite level.
Yeah.
If he beats Inoue,
You got some good wins. Well, he's got
If he beats
Sorung
Inoue.
Vasai,
He's a
Kuma
goat.
Martin. Got some good
Just
wins.
think-
hey, if he
Think
beats
about
Inoue, is
it.
he a GOAT?
Yeah, for sure.
He's starting to work his way up there.
He's moving up in weight, so that adds to it, right? So
It's because his story ain't done yet, man. Because if you want to be a legend, you got to have a legacy. So he's still building his legacy. You know, he could fuck it up. You know, he's having some fights, but he gets whooped real bad, or he fucking falls off, and Tank
Well, look,
Davis
man,
style. And
One thing people don't really know about Bam, Top Rank didn't even want him. The only person who believed in him was Robert Garcia. This guy started from nothing. They talk about get out the mud. This guy really did. He's not Shakur or Keyshawn with
he's not
Olympic
getting
pedigree.
all that.
So he really earned it.
He's not getting all that marketing campaign, and you're about to watch
Exactly.
greatness.
Here's why we got to put him at championship level. We got to take something from the hipsters. Not only has he beaten guys at the championship level that are probably maybe future Hall of Famers like an Estrada or a Sorung Vasai, but we got to use the eye test. That's elite. We got to use the eye test. Come on now. What's the eye test now? What's the eye test there?
Yeah.
it's the eye test because I said so.
The old
He
guy.
says Mexican bias.
I think elite's a good.
Who the hell? The Velveteen Dream.
what the fuck is his name? Jared? No, what's his name again? I forgot his name.
Baby
Is this
Anderson.
the Black
Anderson.
Riddler?
Jared Anderson. He was
Is that the pimp
He
suit?
was a prospect.
About-
He was a prospect.
Yeah, he never became a
category.
Oh wait,
I think he belongs in fraud,
A
right?
champ,
Yeah.
I think
a champ named Slip back.
I think I have.
Is there a trash can on there?
Wait, wait.
Hit it. Well,
Come get on the train.
great.
That's him. All right.
Pimping ain't easy.
Godfather. I'm putting Godfather championship level. Underrated IC title run.
Shout out to the Godfather.
He's a gatekeeper.
Who is that?
Yeah,
for
because
real?
you have to think he never even became a contender, right? Because he was a prospect fighting guys smaller than him. Then once he stepped up to a contender like Bacoli, he got his ass kicked.
Okay,
Yeah.
I know.
He wasn't even ready for contender level.
Yeah.
Gatekeeper.
Yeah.
Gatekeeper.
Gatekeeper.
Hey, and while we're at, why don't we slide on down with Rung Vasai and Eubank, get their asses out of there, put them in the retiree category.
Yeah, I wish we had more space for more categories. We could add anyways.
Well, you go overlap the guys a little bit too.
Yeah, I guess so. All right, let me look
Well, I
at.
thought we're going by the whole career where we'd rate it at, right?
What's that?
I said I thought we're going by the whole career where we would rate them at, right?
Well, we can, and it depends on which one. Yeah.
And some guys are active still,
that's
so
the
it's
thing,
tough
I
to. Some of them were gauging, how it's going to come, the projection. We're projecting their careers.
I mean,
The
really,
other guys
we're
are doing
not
retrospective.
going to agree. We're just not going to agree on everything.
No.
Yeah.
All right, Josh Taylor, who is retired, former lineal.
Damn, that's a hard one.
Junior
Championship
welterweight champion.
He was elite, man. He was an elite guy. He's pound for pound undisputed. That's elite.
Beat Ramirez in that
Jose Ramirez. Who else? What was this?
Progre in that final.
I mean, it's just my argument. It's disrespectful if they were like pound for pound to put them not elite. I mean, that's what elite is.
Well,
But for how
Errol Spence
long?
Jr.
That's
Errol
the
Spence
thing,
Jr. was
too.
a pound for pounder. You guys don't like him.
Yeah,
I was gonna put him in elite, but you guys
Really?
disagreed. I'm just saying.
I'm surprised
making it
Frank
spicy,
actually
that's all.
wanted Spence in the elite category.
Oh no, don't put nah, but you know what I mean. I mean, like I was leaning, but pound for pound, that has to mean something. I mean, doesn't it?
Yeah, but he was never. Was he ever a top 5 guy, or was he closer to the top 10? You know, 'cause when you're doing top, of course,
He won-
it does.
he won
When
that
you're top
tournament.
10 no. When you're top 10, you literally start cherry picking the rest of the 5. Because if there's only 5 guys that you probably think of that actually deserve to be in a top 5 pound for pound list, then the rest is like you get maybe this guy, maybe that guy. I mean, there's not 10 elite guys in boxing that you put on the list.
I put him at high level championship. Like he's at championship level. He was like almost elite for me, almost.
I think like when his career fell off, he fell off hard, you know?
Like Earl Spence. Earl Spence is like high championship level. He was unified champion,
Yes.
you know, shit like that. So not quite elite.
Yeah, I mean, then he started losing to guys like Jack Cadwell, who's a decent fighter.
Yeah,
But
well, that's at
I mean,
the end.
did anyone expect him to lose? I mean, he robbed him the first time, then he lost the second time.
True.
You know what we could do now?
I mean,
now that
yeah, man, you're gonna have shooting stars, right? I mean, they fly high for a minute and then kapoof.
I think that's
He's
points
another one.
off.
Yep. And he would only fight like once a year because he had to get ready for that weight cut. So he wasn't the most active either.
Yeah, man. I mean, look, losing to Tio wasn't a good look, but you guys already said he was washed. So I think he was elite for a minute, but I mean, maybe losing to Tio, getting beat by Catterall, that puts him at championship level. But like I said, I think he was elite for a hot minute.
I
And
agree.
his best wins are Regis Prograis and Ramirez that haven't aged well.
True. All right, we're gonna move on
You
now.
want-
We're gonna move on to the next one. So Josh Taylor, we decided to rank him in the elite category here. So we're gonna go on. Okay, now this is gonna be spicy. Are you guys ready for some spiciness? We got Josh Taylor. Sorry,
No, Anthony Joshua.
I'm so fucking confused. Man. I
Leave him right there.
I can't multitask when I'm doing things. I can't focus on one thing. There are multiple things.
Don't worry, I got you. You just leave him right there.
You should do like
Big
the
enough.
intros, man. You should
Goat,
do-
legend, elite.
Yeah, I put him at the
All
legend.
three.
I definitely think he's going to be a Hall of Famer when he retires. Yeah, legend.
legend.
Yeah,
Yeah,
legend.
I kind of think so. I do. Just because of what he's done meant in the sport.
Yeah. Okay. So because he's a heavyweight, is that why?
Yeah, yep.
So because
That's part
we're
of it.
gonna be remembering him, is that why? Because he's a Joshua.
Yeah,
Is that
I mean,
Joshua?
yeah.
Let's go.
Was there a Joshua era?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, yeah.
This whole
Yep,
past
he had
10
most
years,
belts for-
we're
yep.
still in the era.
Okay.
Put him up there. Put him up because because he drew way more money than all these guys on
That's what I'm
That
YouTube.
is
Yeah.
true, but come on, some people in the chat are crazy. Loki says actually a gatekeeper, like saying a gatekeeper.
At this point,
Oh,
Shit.
no,
era.
come on. You got to be fair.
But
A
he's-
gatekeeper doesn't beat Klitschko. That was a really
Bro,
good
he'll-
fight. He held 3 other belts for like 4 years before he lost it and then won them again. Now, come on.
I think
Two-time
the
unified
problem is like if we say legend, they think, oh, you mean he's with Ali and Foreman and them? It's like, no, I think I'm looking at it isolated. What did he mean in his what we seen? Everybody I'm speaking to, what we've witnessed. You know what I'm saying? Not compared to the other legends.
What did we witness?
Being a legend.
He's high level elite or lower level legend for me.
Exactly. I would say lower level legend. That's how I would have it.
Yeah, he's like he's in between.
Casa Amigo Kyle
Come on,
says
you guys think that
Klitschko.
he's not going to be a Hall of Famer when he retires?
No,
I
he
think
will.
he's
Well,
gonna get
forget about the Hall of
Famer.
Famer because these guys are putting in people that maybe shouldn't even be there. But I guess I get a point. Yes, he's gonna be a Hall of Famer. In the chat, Casa Amigo says Klitschko was 41 and had been off for 16 months, and then somebody's BGX says gold medalist. Yeah, he was a gold medalist.
Gold medalist. That's another one.
and the only man to stop Jake Paul.
People are laughing. Yeah, that's true. People are laughing about the
dope, right
AJ era. There is no AJ era apparently for this guy.
Yeah. I always remember years ago we were fucking making fun of they're like Andre Berto or something. I mean, fucking recognize said the last man to go the distance with Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah, whose era was it? For years, Joshua was the only one active. Fury was going in and out of retirement. Wilder was fighting cans. It was Joshua's heavyweight era. He's the one that controlled most of everything. He had 3 belts out of the 4.
That's true.
I'm gonna say, man, he's high level elite. I don't think understand.
Shit.
I could understand why people got him as a legend, but I feel high level.
Yeah.
Low level legend for me.
I feel like we're gonna get a lot of crap for this.
This is so tough.
I just feel like we're gonna get a lot of crap for this. All right, I'm gonna put him in our first legend, Anthony Joshua, guys. Give it up for
It's
Anthony.
gonna look crazy if you got the other heavyweights up there, right? Like Holyfield and shit.
Yep.
But I'm looking at isolated.
They're more legendary. They're more legendary.
Well, you could be in the same category with somebody, but that person could be above you, right? If that makes sense.
It doesn't mean that they're equal in everything. You know what I mean? They just fall on the same.
We could even we could sort through on the levels. Like, go down to gatekeeper. Rank them 1 through 4.
That's what I'm saying. It could be like Tetris. It could be like Tetris. Somebody bumps somebody up, or somebody bumps somebody down.
Yeah.
It's evolving.
Steve, Joshua is not legend, lol.
Dude, Keith Thurman.
Oh god,
Keith Thurman.
Oh man,
Keith.
Oh,
Keith?
We gotta do.
He wasn't even touching me.
Let me see if it's on the.
He wasn't even touching me. I wasn't bleeding.
The best picture.
All right, we got Keith Thurman.
I remember he was doing a live stream. Keith Thurman was doing a live stream, and someone asked him when you're going to come back with the ponytail. He was like, I can't bring that back, champ. Sorry.
he looks fucking Indian in this picture.
I know. He looks everything. Look
at that hair.
The picture, depends on the angle.
Level. I think he was in his hype. He was championship level. You had to go through Keith Thurman.
I was like, he got hair like back in like.
And Earl ducked Keith Thurman.
They didn't fight. I don't know who ducked who.
Floyd didn't want to fight Keith Thurman.
No, he didn't. But
That's elite.
He beat Danny Garcia. He took away his undefeated record.
Porter Garcia, Josecito Lopez.
He fought Manny Pacquiao. I mean,
he lost to Manny Pacquiao. Yeah.
Only fought Fundora.
All right. I think this one wasn't that difficult. Championship level.
Yeah, I'm gonna say championship level. He could have been elite. I think he could have. This is definitely a case of could have. Could have. He almost was there.
He could have. Too many injuries, and being with the PBC doesn't fucking help. So
it was also weird. Yeah, the what do you call it? The establishment was definitely behind Spence because as Spence beat the same 2 guys that Thurman beat, they put him on the pound for pound list, but they never put Thurman on it.
That's true. That is true.
Beat him first as well.
That's right.
Next.
Championship
I have
level.
to mute myself because I'm eating popcorn. So next.
Oh my God, Bucho.
Oh, spicy one. Are you guys ready for this one?
Yes.
Boo Boo Andre. Boo Boo Andre.
Gatekeeper.
Boo Boo Andre.
You know what? I'm gonna be nice. He's low level championship. That's what he's at. Championship at the lower level.
Is there a trash can on this? Can we make that? I'm just joking.
He was the WBO champion.
I mean, think about this. All his titles were vacant title wins.
Contender.
Yeah, that's why I say he's low level, right? He's almost like a contender, high level contender. But I'll give him a break and I'll say low level championship.
No way.
But I feel he was kind of propped up into that championship that he had,
A little bit.
He got a little bit of a push, a little bit of a shove. And, when it was time to actually test him, he got doo-dooed.
He always left out somehow. He's going to fight Saunders. Saunders failed a drug test, and he fought some African dude for a vacant title. Wasn't it like Count Ndakwa? Like some Darth Vader name or something? Darth Vader, Count Ndakwa or something?
Oh, damn,
He's
man.
Contender. He's a solid contender.
Mohammed,
Which I respect you, man.
People are saying in the chat that Recognize is being very nice. Can you stop, please?
Yep.
Can you stop being nice? here?
Nah, I see what Recognize is saying.
Look, I'm giving my honest assessment. Like, he's probably a contender at the high level, but because he won these vacant belts, which a lot of guys did, right? I'm gonna put him at the lower level. You know, I mean, it's hard for me to like just say one category and leave it at that. But for me, because he was a champion, in multiple weight classes, I want to say.
No, he was.
Yeah,
Oh, was he?
I think it was like 2, I believe.
Was he a 54-pound champion?
54.
Okay. I didn't
54.
Oh God.
They were
Yes, he
vacant
was.
belts. They were vacant belts, so I'm gonna say low level championship. But he's at the lower level
Okay.
of that.
Well, I'm gonna make an executive decision. I'm gonna put him as a contender. See, because he was always looking for that big fight, right? So he's a contender. He was looking for a Canelo, even a Charlo.
Yeah.
He was looking for Billy Joe Saunders.
And guys,
And the way
guys,
he lost
remember
the belt,
there was. Oh,
Yeah.
go ahead, Rebel.
I was going to say the way he lost the belt. He got exposed finally. And, I think it took a little bit of shine off him. So it's like
He didn't lose the belt. He didn't lose the belt at 168. He just fought Benavidez.
Yeah, but he wasn't unified.
No, he never had a belt at one. He never had a belt at 168. He only had a belt
he never had a
164.
belt.
Yeah.
And if you look at, he had multiple opportunities to fight top level guys, Lara, Drevianchenko, the Charlo brothers. I mean,
Yep. And his thing, he did. I know people don't like to accept this, right? He did turn down the Lara fight, and he also turned down the 154 Charlo fight.
Yep, that fight was supposed to happen in December 2014. I remember that, and he got out of it because he said 300,000 was too low. But what?
Right.
I mean, yep.
All right,
Didn't
guys.
he also have a chance to fight Matt Korobov?
I think he might have too. And then Andy Lee stepped in for him, and Andy Lee got that big win. Yep.
Yeah.
Guys in the chat, please don't forget to hit that like button. It really helps us out. I'm going to take a look at how many likes we have so far. 38. Unacceptable. We need to get
Get
to
the like, get the like, get the like.
50.
Touch it
I
up.
like it. I like it. I like.
50.
Get that shit up.
Get the shit up or we're ending the show. I'm not even fucking joking. All right?
Yeah, no. We give you good service.
Yeah.
Give you good service, and the least we expect is like the likes to go up.
Exactly. All right. Let's see
Like,
what we
come
have
on.
here. I'm looking for a good one.
Hit me,
here.
Bucho.
No, this is gonna be easy.
Hit me, baby.
This is gonna be easy. Fuck. Bugs.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Richardson
Hitchens, the current,
Oh man.
I don't know, what is he, like
Championship level. Championship level.
junior welterweight champion, titleist.
He's kind of a contender.
Well, he's a high contender, man. He's a high contender for me.
It's close to championship level. Yeah.
contender.
Yeah, he's looking for like that big fight that's gonna make him a champion, right? Like a champion. He's not a champion. Well, I don't give a fuck what title he has. Like he's not considered a champion. Like, I had to fight this guy for. He's a contender. He's looking for a big fight that's gonna make him
He arguably
transcend.
lost to Gustavo Limos as well. So, and his best win is Kimboso.
No.
So take with that.
He was gonna fight
Yeah.
Duarte. That would have been an interesting fight, but he got sick mysteriously
That fight.
the day of the fight. So
Yeah.
Contender.
contender.
He's a name and name only.
Is he even a name?
Yeah,
I
like
mean, in boxing.
He's not really a name because he hasn't been fighting. Like he fought Para and then they
No, he
pulled
fought
Cambosos up from the
Cambosos. He's been
grave.
fighting. Well, he got sick.
No,
He
but
got the flu.
Cambosos shouldn't have. But Cambosos shouldn't have been in the ring with him. Like that was just a easy title defense. And
Yeah, I mean, that fight made him look like Mike Tyson in there. Which he's not. He's not Mike Tyson. Like, he's not even a power puncher. Like this is.
I think it was at
didn't
140.
both of them go up and wait for that?
Yeah. No, it was. It was a fight that. Yeah, again, like what's his name again? FTS said like it's just a guy. Camboso was a guy to make him look good, to make Hitchinson look good. That was it.
Right.
And he did his
Right.
part.
It was also-
He did his part. Right. He got fucking stopped. Hilarious.
it
All
was
right.
also like not even remotely deserving.
No.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on, guys. Here and hit that like button, or we're ending the fucking show. Being serious.
Like.
Hit the like. Okay, Daniel Dubois.
Championship level.
Yeah, high championship level.
Close to elite.
Yeah.
No, he's not close to elite.
Good wins.
I'd say he's just championship.
He was on a good run before that Usyk rematch. He just stopped. He stopped. What's his name? Fabio Wardley. Who Fabio Wardley was supposed to be the guy coming up, and he fucking destroyed that party. So
He knocked out a legend.
Two-time champion. Let's make him
that's true.
championship
He
level.
knocked out a legend. Sorry, I was gonna put him elite. What the fuck am I doing?
Not an elite level, the guy who could be a legend, you know.
Yeah.
And he knocked out Joshua, so we got to add that to championship level.
All right.
I think it's almost like a situation where we were saying with Matthias, he takes one more loss, he's dropping down a gatekeeper. One more good win from Dubois, I'm calling him elite. Because, you know, his shit was in question for a minute. He came out, he was a contender, and then he lost a little bit, and he fucking fought his way back, but he's getting questioned. But I think especially now, no one's questioning his heart. No one's calling him a quitter anymore after that fight with Wardley. So he's on the up.
And his big wins, you know, he's not just scathing by. He's actually in stoppages. Herkovich, Joshua, Big Baby Miller, Wardley. He's actually stopping them. His best wins.
Yeah.
Yep. Championship level.
All right.
And I mean, he's one of these, like, you know, trained since childhood motherfuckers. He's a Jackson 5 type motherfucker, you know?
Also a physical specimen, right? Like a 6'5", 250.
Athletic, though. You know, mobile.
Yeah,
he's not like one of those big guys who can move. He can move.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. By the way, guys, anybody can join. The link is in the chat. So if you want to jump on the panel and help us rank these guys. All right. One last one before we take a little break.
Okay.
One
last one?
One last one.
I never heard of him.
Yeah.
Legendary
He's a
gatekeeper.
secret character.
Question mark.
Yeah, like Mortal Kombat.
Your soul is mine.
Damn, I don't really have a good list here. What the fuck?
Finish him.
Callum Smith.
No, not like that. No.
Callum Smith.
Contender.
Championship level. He was undisputed. No, he wasn't undisputed.
Wait,
but
didn't he win the World Boxing Super Series?
Yeah, and he became the lineal champion.
That's a big win. That's a big.
Say he's championship level. He's championship level for sure.
Oh boy, you're gonna get a lot of heat.
I mean, if you could win a tournament, bro, you can win a fucking tournament. Okay, he lost to fucking Canelo. He lost to Peterbiev.
He lost to a midget.
Legend.
These are legends, bro. Yeah.
Good point.
Oh, okay. People are saying champ. Oh, somebody's saying contender.
Well, he called champ yet.
Championship level. Skullkick was very critical, saying championship level.
George Groves was a really good win, and I think he was favored to lose that fight against Grove, so he was an underdog in that fight, and he stopped.
Oh yeah, he knocked him out. Well, yeah, he stopped him.
Stopped him. Yep, he did. Groves was
beaten.
Groves was on a nice run.
Yeah.
Before stopped by
in the semifinal.
But he's only beaten one champion in his career. Like Boazzi was good, but Boazzi's he's not really world level himself. So
right, like you win a tournament, everybody has a shot, right? So you're facing the next guy up, and for you to come out on top, I gotta say, I would say high level.
I agree.
He's high level champion.
Well, I would say he's just champion because Groves again is the only champion to beat, and the other guys were just, probably high level journeyman at best. So, and that was like 5-6 years ago.
Mm-hmm. Well, this is where we're doing a whole career breakdown, not just where they are at now.
All right, we're gonna take a little break. I'll be back. If you guys gotta pee, go pee. You guys take it away. All right, I'll be back.
Take it away. Take it away.
Yeah, look, I like this whole category shit. Yeah, it's good. I like this stuff.
And what I think we should do is we should go around and go through all of them and like, okay, who's the best out of those 4 gatekeepers?
Right. I like that. If we could do that, like at the end,
sort them out a little.
Yeah, sort them out.
At the halfway mark, it might be a good moment to sort it out. We'll see. See what Bucho's in the mood for. He's the captain of the ship.
What are they?
Did you guys hear about the earthquake in the Philippines?
No.
No, what happened?
Tell us what happened.
Ready?
Go.
It hit a 6.7.
6'7".
Nah, I'm kidding, man. Salute to Manny Pacquiao's people and the Monk's people. I like this elevator music, bro. That's what I'm talking about.
So fucking yeah, poor Philippines, man. Where's Gonzalo at nowadays, man? Where's he staying?
He's out there, man. I hope he's okay.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Maybe he started hitting the heavy bag and he caused the earthquake.
I hit hard within. Hard.
Boom, boom, boom.
They had a lot of power like Pacquiao.
Pacquiao fucking mania. Drinking that Tandui. Those are the days. You know, I was thinking about almost like, you know, there's certain shit happens that like, oh, you know where you were. Like, yo, Michael Jackson died. Obviously, you know, 9/11 too, all that. But hey, what was the moment for you guys when you watched the Anthony Joshua, Andy Ruiz knockout? Because it was.
I was watching it as it happened.
Yeah, and for me,
I was watching that shit as it happened. Yeah, I was.
For me, it was a unique moment because I was watching on the illegal.
I was at a bar.
The shit for me, it froze right when the referee started like bringing his arm up to wave it off. So like it just stopped. The stream stopped, and I was like, guys, I think he's stopping it. Like that's how it dawned on us.
I was at a bar at downtown Manhattan. Yep, that's what I was in a bar. Yep, close to my job where I used to work at.
What was the crowd like?
The crowd was like, oh, because there was a lot of Brits there.
Oh,
and they were like, oh shit. They were like, what? I give the Brits some credit, bro. They were just like, they weren't sore losers at all. They were just like, oh wow, he just got beat the shit out of.
Yeah,
and they like him, and they loved Anthony Joshua. You know.
Hey, it took him humbly.
Salute to the Brit boxing fans. Gotta give him credit.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, man, you were right in the epicenter of all that.
Yeah. I met a lot, not only online, but I met a lot of British boxing fans in New York, bro. A lot.
Oh, interesting.
They recognize on a scale of 1 to 10, how surprised were you when Joshua lost that fight?
I would say about an 8.5.
Versus Ruiz?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm going to say 10, man.
I mean, look,
Yeah.
10 is perfect, right? Like, this is where 10 is like a perfect, like, you thought there was no shot, and on AJ's worst day, Ruiz didn't have a shot. I always felt that if he did have a shot, if AJ had a bad night, you know, if he had a bad night, he had a shot to beat him.
Did you know Ruiz before that fight?
I knew it wasn't.
Oh yeah, I knew Ruiz
Yeah,
was the Joseph Parker fight. I thought he beat Joseph Parker. It was a close fight. I've seen a couple of fights.
I remember
before that.
Yeah, he was on Top Rank. Remember, he was a Top Rank prospect. I remember. Yep.
And he was always the guy. You can look at his fights before that you don't want to exchange. He's so fast in the way he throws his punches in combination that he could get in between yours. He always had that ability.
Well, a 10 would be like Ali Foreman or Tyson Buster, right?
Okay, so Tyson Buster, I'm giving that shit like a 9, 9.5. You know?
Man, if that ain't a 10,
Well, I mean, you probably same with Douglas too. I mean, he got back up off the canvas, right? Like that's why it's a little higher for me, maybe because it looked like it was going to be a wrap. And then you saw Ruiz got some knockdowns, but then like I think a few rounds went by. You know, you start doubting if he's going to be able to turn it back on.
Dude, I remember exactly where I was. I was watching it. I was living with my aunt in Queens. lived in the projects. And when I heard the whole building say, "Oh shit, Mike just got knocked out," you could hear the whole building say that.
All right, I'm back. We're gonna leave the music in the background.
To me, the best upset is Ali Foreman. I've never seen an upset like Ali versus Foreman, but that's just me.
Well, okay. I don't know how old you are, right? But we like
40.
that's like for me. Revisit, you revisiting history, and then you get an understanding for it, right? Like my father was a big boxing fan, and he told me, yeah, it was a shocker back then, but he said nothing like Tyson and Buster Douglas. This is what he said. He said because Muhammad Ali was a champion. He was an elite level champion. And, even though he was like at the back end of his career and Foreman looked like this unbelievable force, you kind of knew Muhammad Ali had some type of shot to beat him,
Well, my father told me that he was literally afraid for Ali's life in that fight.
Oh, a lot of people were. A lot of people were, yeah.
Ali's people were afraid.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure, bro. 100%. There's no doubt.
See that clip? They're standing there in the fucking runway, and Ali's like, "Why are all y'all looking like it's a fucking funeral? Come on!"
But Tyson Buster, to be fair, that's my number 2. So it's you can flip a coin there.
Yeah. I mean, as it happened, for me, it would be that fight. That would be the fight. The next one would be Roy Jones and Antonio Tarver. This is just for me. Yeah, that was like, I guess the way it happened, second round, one punch, he's out of there,
All right. We're gonna go back to the rankings here. We have
All right, Warden.
Warden. All right, let's welcome Naoya Inoue.
Oh,
Legend.
That's probably a GOAT. That's probably a GOAT.
Oh,
right
legend or GOAT?
Yeah, what?
I'd say
I'm
legend.
gonna say I'm sorry, go ahead. You guys go first. Go ahead.
Well, what do you need to do to be a GOAT? Because he's not retired. He's not officially the GOAT of any of the smaller divisions he's fought in. But overall, his career is worthy of being like a top 30 GOAT. So does that count?
You know something? That's a good point. That's it. You just inspired my decision. Because his career is not over, I'm gonna put high level legend right now.
What does he have to do to become a legend? A GOAT.
Well, he's already doing it.
Okay, let's say he retires tomorrow.
He's a GOAT. He's a GOAT. Yeah, he's a GOAT.
So why not just put him as a GOAT right now?
Okay.
Yeah, let's do it.
So you put me on the spot. He's a GOAT.
And another thing that a lot of people don't bring up that he has, I believe he's got the 4-belt defense record. No one's ever defended the 4 belts as many times.
Oh, really?
So that can make him go.
He's a GOAT. He's a GOAT.
And I do think his resume is better by the time he retires, I think his resume will be better than Crawford's.
Yep.
I agree.
Totally
agree. Yep.
I
got him as
And
GOAT.
people call Crawford the greatest of this era. So yeah, he's definitely
Sports. Hey, Fight Sports. Do you know this? That if Inoue goes up to 126 featherweight and becomes a champion, he would be the second fighter to have started their career either at flyweight or below flyweight, win a belt, and go up to featherweight. He would be the second fighter, only to Manny Pacquiao.
true. Yeah, and I think featherweight's his limit. And if he goes there and he can just get 1 bout, if he gets 2, I'd say put him with the 4 kings. He's that good.
Yeah, let's go with good.
All right, so
I don't think he needs to go to featherweight, but whatever.
Right. I mean, he doesn't need it, but what I'm saying is that's how good he is, that he can possibly beat him.
if he does it,
Only the second fighter.
if he does it, is it undeniable that he's a GOAT? Like there's no debate. Nobody can really tell you. No, I disagree with you because if he does it,
5-weight division champions. There's not a lot of people that have done that. Yeah, 5 weights. Mayweather, the Pacquiao's, the De La Hoyas. Now, obviously, De La Hoya and Pacquiao went above that, but I'm just bringing up guys that were able to do it. Thomas Hearns, I believe Sugar Ray Leonard was a 5-weight champion. That's a legend. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. Let me give you Manny Pacquiao's resume real quick. This is to compare to Inoue.
Mm-hmm.
Manny Pacquiao won he was the flyweight champion at 112, then went to 122 and became a super bantamweight champion, and then went to 126 and then beyond. Right? We already know his resume. Here's Inouye's. Inoue was a champion, I believe, at 108. I think he skipped 112 because he was like fucking too big. He goes to 115, becomes a champion.
He doesn't fight anybody at 115 though. Okay.
Yeah, right. He went to 115. He won a belt at 115, didn't he?
But apparently he didn't fight. Obviously, he didn't fight like some of the super flyweights.
But he won, right? Like
he won a title. Yes. Okay.
Okay, so he won a belt there, 115. Then at 118, he becomes undisputed lineal champion, right? And then at 122, he does the same thing. I'm just trying to put it in comparison as a little guy, what this guy has accomplished.
And knocking them out. Knocking them out. Sorry, but
knocking them out.
He's not like, okay, I'm Floyd. I moved up to the welterweight division. I can't punch anymore. You know. But, by the way, Floyd could actually. I think he could have knocked out some of these welterweights if he actually committed himself. But whatever.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, he's moving up and knocking them out, which is even more impressive.
Exactly.
Well, also,
he's a modern day Roberto. He's a modern day Roberto Duran.
Manny Pacquiao, in my opinion, dodged the bullet with Edwin Valero, but that's just me.
Look,
that's
bro,
one of those, man. What could have been?
That guy, that's the would have, could have. Also, he had limited opposition. The one opposition that was high level, I believe it was Antonio DeMarco. We saw what he did. He destroyed that guy. So I think that's what people are basing it on. We'll never know.
Hey, Valero lands in legend for that reason. He's just a legend. Could have been.
And did you hear about his sparring story?
It's a myth. the myth of
Ibuchi, legend.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Ibuchi's another one.
Epic legend.
Boxing has the best.
That's the only guy that I would say I'm not sure if Usyk could be. That's the only guy I could be Ibuchi.
Yep.
Just actually one comparison. When Pacquiao moved up to super bantamweight, he fought Lelo Ledwaba, who was on a lot of people's pound for pound list, and he destroyed him.
That's what
in a way. In a way, kind of did a similar thing when he moved up, and because Stephen Fulton was undefeated, most people ranked him as a pound for pound fighter, and the fight wasn't even competitive. But I'm not saying that in a way is going to pass Pacquiao, because you need the grace of God to get close to Pacquiao's resume. But yeah, in a way, it's going to be up there.
Sure. Well, no, another thing that makes that win so underrated, he was a 2-week replacement because they called everybody that was ranked before him and they said, no, we're not taking a fight with Ledwaba on 2 weeks' notice.
Okay, you need to expand on Quentin because I love this type of talk. Not only he was a 3-week replacement, he was also campaigning at bantamweight. So he moved up. He actually moved up. Yeah. He was campaigning.
Yeah. Although Pacquiao missed weight when he was a bantamweight champion, and he held the super international.
Well, no, he never. Real quick, Spike. He never got to win a bantamweight title. He never got to win one. He almost had a shot, but he took the Ledwaba fight. He said, "Fuck it, let me take that one at 122."
Yeah, I made a mistake. He missed weight as a flyweight, and then he skipped bantamweight, and at super bantamweight he held the international title, which is just a fictitious title.
Right. Well, put in his proper context, right? He was campaigning at 118, right? He was. He won, like you said, some type of intercontinental belt, right? So it basically it puts him in contender status where he can challenge for one of the belts at 118. In comes the Ledwaba fight, right? And they're looking for a replacement. I don't know. I forget who the fighter was. They're looking for a replacement. And he, like Quentin said, he took it in 2 weeks or 3 weeks, one of the two. and he did what he did.
And I think he was ranked number 8 around that time. They asked the 7 guys that are ranked before him, "Are you gonna take the fight?" They all said no. Then they said, "Okay, what about this number 8 ranked Manny Pacquiao?" He said, "Yeah, I'll take it."
I'll take it. Yeah.
Parker. Justice Parker, the girl kept the Becky kick.
What about the coconut?
You want a coconut? Here, I'll give you a coconut.
Don't mess with the coconut mafia, bro. You don't want to fuck with them.
Piper?
It's fucked up. Yeah, nice little Piper reference.
Oh man, I love it.
Parker.
Is Parker next?
Man, it's below elite. He's not elite.
Yeah,
I don't know if I'd put him gatekeeper. I don't even know if I'd put him gatekeeper.
I say
Oh
champion.
shit!
Come
Sorry
on,
guys, you
that's-
couldn't
no,
hear
that's
me. I
crazy.
introduced him and I was muted. Yes, Joseph Parker.
Contender. I would say contender.
Yeah,
Personally.
Parker's. I'm from New Zealand, but yeah, he's not elite, but he's championship level. He's beaten. Well, his resume is better than Deontay Wilder's, and it's close to Anthony Joshua's. So, how is he not championship level?
And I think that
Championship level,
stoppage
I
against
agree.
Wardley wasn't good.
I agree with sports talk. I agree with him. In my opinion, you have to put Joseph Parker as a championship level fighter, 100%.
I say contender.
I say contender. I mean, okay, so why would he be at championship level? At a championship level, he every time he tried to become a champion in a way, like beat Joshua, he lost.
Oh no, he was.
He had a belt.
Well,
beat
Butcher,
He was a champion. Hold on, real quick. He was a champion.
Yes,
Right?
Titleist.
He lost in a close fashion
Ruiz.
to a Anthony Joshua.
Was it?
Yep.
Yeah.
He beat I thought he lost, but it doesn't matter what I think. He beat Andy Ruiz. He's got a win over Andy Ruiz.
Oh yeah.
He does have some good wins. He does have some solid good wins.
And there's another one.
Wilder.
Martin Buckley. Yeah.
I mean, all right. Shit.
He beat Wilder.
All right, I'm gonna go with you guys. I would put him as a contender, but you guys want to put him at championship level?
I mean, look at his best wins. Andrew
Definitely.
Reed,
Well, Butcher.
Deontay Wilder, Zilly Zhang, Martin Buckley. He's got some good wins.
He's got some good wins. Yeah, these are some, and you could say that as he's getting older, right? So a little bit past his prime, he went on to beat Zilly Zhang. He knocks out Buckley in a strange fight, like it's one of these last minute fights. He knocks him out 2 rounds or whatever. These are, they're still wins. We could have an opinion on it, but they're still solid wins, and for that reason, I got him as a championship level.
all right.
And I mean,
yeah, he
in the
beat him
Wardley
multiple
fight,
champions. He beat the guy.
even though he fucking lost to Wardley, it was like a situation. I didn't like the stoppage, but also he kind of just say he got clipped and he just lost it. He just got knocked out. But I still think overall, he's better than goddamn Wardley.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, he's taken on all comers a lot more than many champions have. Like Ruiz, Luis Ortiz, they haven't fought as many contenders as he has. Zilly Zhang as well. He fought Zhang when he was at his best. He fought Wilder when, they were both past their best. And he beat the guy who beat Anthony Joshua. So how is he not championship level?
And he retired Alex Leopai. When do people forget?
All right, guys.
might be his
Next,
best
get ready because this one's gonna be hot and spicy. All right.
What's going on here? What's going on in here?
Here we go.
We're rating off fighters' careers right now.
We
What
got
are we doing here?
Devin Haney.
Hanky Panky.
Devin Haney,
I put him at championship level.
current WBC welterweight champion. Big win against Lomachenko at 135. He also he grabbed the belt at 140. I think he was against Progre, so 3-division champion.
He beat Progre.
He's, for me,
That's a go. That's a go.
high level championship level. He's high level championship.
Yeah, championship.
Yep.
Why the fuck did you guys put AJ as a fucking legend, bro?
Oh shit! I knew it. I
Waiting
told
for
you
you to
we were gonna
come
get
in.
some shit from people.
So look,
Yeah, but he's not.
so look, Devin,
He's
Debo,
not elite.
there's
He's not
two kinds of
legend.
Haney's. There's Haney post and pre Ryan Garcia, right? Now he's a freak. I'm stupid. Now he's Debo Haney. Debo Haney is a legendary fighter.
He's got knockout power now.
Yeah, now I got knockout power,
Debo
right?
Haney.
But normal Haney,
is fucking legend, bro.
you know, Diddy Haney, he's just championship level.
No, once he established himself in 147, then he could be a fucking legend. But he's not. He hasn't established himself in 147.
Be elite.
He just one win and that's it. That doesn't mean shit. He hasn't fought Keyshawn. Keyshawn hasn't fought him. He hasn't rematched Ryan. That doesn't fucking.
Look,
He hasn't got nothing. He got nothing. Nada. Nothing. He haven't done a goddamn thing.
I don't see him as a undefeated champion. And he, to me, you cannot erase what happened to what happened with him with Ryan Garcia. So that's out the window, right? So he's not undefeated. He has won titles in multiple weight classes. That's why I'm gonna say at the championship level, he's not elite, but he's a high level champion because there's an ability for him to be elite, but he's not there.
And the biggest win of his career and highly questionable against Lomachenko. A lot of people thought he lost the fight, so I can't make him elite.
He's elite. He's elite. Haley is not a legend though.
In the chat,
neither is AJ. AJ doesn't fall in the legend bracket. I don't even put Fury at a legend bracket, even though he technically kind of does fall in the legend bracket. He's not in the GOAT status. Some people are already putting him in GOAT because if he had beaten Usyk, he would have been in the GOAT status. He would have been on GOAT status. But on legend status, I'm not gonna, because of your sake, I'm just not gonna put it up there. But he's definitely above AJ.
In the chat,
put him at legend.
You put him
Goat
at
status,
legend?
what is that?
No, wait,
That's
hold on.
Albanian dish. Goat status.
Yeah, exactly.
But he's
Guys, in the chat, Dave Pro says, can't take this serious when you got Anthony Joshua at legend and Bam at elite, and he's laughing. I told you. I told you it was gonna happen.
I don't.
We're gonna have to do a reorganization.
Are we crumbling here? Are we like succumbing to the pressure? The pressure of
Anthony Joshua should be.
His career's not over.
I don't speak for everybody. I don't speak for everybody.
Yeah.
I don't speak for everybody, but the reason why I personally I got AJ as a high elite level fighter, right? I don't have him as legend yet, right? Maybe
you're backtracking. Who said that? Okay, so who was saying? Who?
No, I don't think he's a legend.
Who was responsible for this?
I think
I did.
Who was responsible for putting? Somebody's backtracking.
Tyson Fury never existed. Tyson Fury never existed. There was no 6'9" fucking, slithering fucking monster out there. They just say he never existed. Yeah. And AJ was all around. Only AJ. I still want
we haven't even gotten
high level league.
To be fair to the show, hold on. To be fair to the show, I haven't even gotten to guys like Tyson Fury yet. So,
yeah.
No, I just said AJ.
Yeah, but
AJ does not belong.
Okay, in your opinion, respect it. He's not a legend, right? I'm actually with you. I have him as a high level elite fighter. High level elite.
Correct. That's really belong.
Well, the argument started with someone in the chat that what Bam Rodriguez deserves legend. No, he doesn't. The dude hasn't done enough yet to be legend. He's on his way.
He will become one.
My personal opinion, I got Bam Rodriguez in the same level as Ace. So, that's where I stand with that.
Correct.
What I think there's next time if we do this again. Instead of legend, just get rid of that shit and make that prospect and put that at the bottom because legend's kind of legend implies because I can say this right now in AJ's career where he stands, he's a legendary championship level guy. You know, I mean, he's established his career. He's already gonna fucking go down. He's gonna be a legend for beating Klitschko, for
the attraction he became. Tyson. The attraction. And
Roy Jones. Roy Jones is legendary. He took losses. I would even say Roy Jones is a GOAT based on the eye test. You know, because just skill wise, he's fucking one of the best of all time.
Oh, Roy is definitely GOAT status.
Legend has a different implication to it. And I think elite talks about skill, and then the next step up would be GOAT.
Yeah, well, GOAT
is got crazy skill.
GOAT is Roy.
He would have to be in the GOAT.
All right, I want to read a super chat from the Shitlin distributor. Thank you for your super chat. Really appreciate it. He says, Vaquero is a legend, you gooners. Well, there you go.
I mean, he could finish a legend. You never know.
I think he's close. I mean, he's a multi-division
champion. That loss set him back a little bit.
Yeah. Let's gotta wait and see. I think he might end up as a legend. Well, we're gonna wait and see. When it comes to AJ, guys, we're spending too much time on AJ here.
Do we
move him back down? Just do we take him down a notch to elite?
Talking about
like AJ, because we had him as a legend and we got some.
100% drop him down, bro. That he does not belong there. I'm not trying to say he's gonna hate him.
Coming from a very fanatic, you gotta take with the grain.
Yeah.
Like, he's a fanatic.
First of all, I'm gonna say this. I respect everybody. Hold on. I respect everybody.
Yo, Gypsy, your hate for AJ is clouding your judgment here. Clear your mind.
I respect everybody's judgment, right? And like I said, I agree with Gypsy, but the panel votes is what counts. And you guys voted him a legend. So that's just that.
Yeah, okay. And the chat's not for the chat.
Can I get a say why I don't put him as a legend? And it's nothing to do about him, me liking him or hating him. Mm-hmm. The only reason why I don't put him as a legend is because he doesn't have a chin on him. He never really did.
Oh, doesn't matter, man. We're not looking at the chin.
No, it does matter. It matters a lot because you guys testing this shit. You're talking about Moses not being tested yet, right?
Yeah.
It does matter. When he got tested, I saw what he was made of.
Well, he was tested by other boxers.
He wasn't tested. He was maybe pop quiz.
I'm talking about Anthony Joshua, not Moses.
Yeah, but didn't he have a rematch with Andy Ruiz? Okay, Gypsy, didn't he have a rematch with Andy Ruiz?
He did, but how did he fight? He didn't fight him in the States.
He beat him, He beat him. So, like, what are you talking about? You're ignoring also how did he fight him? So now, what did you want him to do in the rematch?
Lucho, he did what legends do. He adapted to
Exactly.
I would have so much more respect if he fought him the third time.
We're wasting too much time on AJ.
We're wasting too much time. It's Ruiz's fucking fault.
Yeah, it's Ruiz who came in as a fat fucking pig. Okay, guys, we're gonna move on because
we're spending too much time on. We're spending too much time with fucking AJ here. But I just want to
read something here. Snackford in the chat says he got dropped like Dubois. Let's drop him like Dubois did. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so.
And you know what? Move Dubois up. If we're moving AJ down, I want Dubois up.
That doesn't work like that. No, wait, where's Dubois? We had him as championship level.
It could be like Tetris.
They're neck and neck.
I think you should.
He's not elite, man. No, okay. Come, guys.
Yeah, put Dubois up, man.
Guys, calm down. Let's all calm down. Let's relax.
Okay. All right.
Next. Let's see. Let's grab another one here.
Israel Madrimov.
Contender.
Contender.
Yeah, he's a high level
contender.
Some say he gave.
At this point.
Yeah.
At this point, I give him a gatekeeper. He's more of a gatekeeper than he is.
Yeah, right now.
He's at this point.
Yeah, you're right. Huh?
He needs one more bad loss.
He's a gatekeeper.
I thought he Crawford. I mean, we were saying he won that fight.
Yeah, that's a bad look on. That's a bad look on Crawford. He struggled against a gatekeeper, to be honest.
Yeah, who's saying that he did well? Crawford almost lost to a gatekeeper. Can't say that.
10 fights.
Yeah, dude, come on. You can't put him in a category with like Joe Joyce, fucking Morrell. These guys got knocked the fuck out.
Belt. He's a champion. He took the legend to the max.
Yeah, he's a high level.
All right.
He's in the mix. Look who he's in the mix with. Yeah, it makes more sense to be in that class than below.
Okay.
Now that this is fleshing out a little bit, we can see.
This is a class struggle.
Yeah, exactly.
There's the peasants and there's the kings.
You have the A sides and the B sides.
Okay. Are you guys ready?
Peasant.
Are you guys ready for some spiciness?
Born ready.
Vasily Lomachenko.
Go.
Whoa,
Oh, bro,
calm
he's a
down,
legend.
calm down.
Legend.
High level legend.
Goat, but I think legend is more respectable. I think it's
give him
more.
high
Why is he
legend.
GOAT?
I want to
Nah,
give
he's
him
not a
gold.
goat.
I want to give him gold, bro. But there are things that I don't know. I'm looking like processing his whole entire career. I'm like, does he belong there? Nah, not quite. He belongs in the legend area. It's more in the legend area. He is a
high
legend.
level legend because he has exceptional skills. Some of the best. His skill set is almost GOAT status. Now the results of fights, a lot of it has to do with him punching above his weight. He didn't quite get the results that he was looking for, but he's capable of doing that. That's why I say he's a legend and he's a high level legend.
How about this? To fuck with recognize. If he comes back, because he's coming back and he beats one of these top guys, he's a GOAT.
If he beats Neverett, that's a rumor fight. That's a good fight.
He's capable. He's capable of doing it too.
Yeah, but for now he's a legend. He might change that status. I don't know.
So this comeback is gonna decide whether he
GOAT
becomes
level
a GOAT or a legend, because he's making a comeback. So
Yeah, he needs
He needs
needs
like a
another
10
little
win.
win, something for the resume, something for the legacy. But just purely based on skills, man, he could be studied and fucking broken down for mad long. So
all right,
GOAT skill.
we got a
legendary
legend.
status.
We got a legend.
He's got it because he's only the second fighter in history to win a championship. What, 3 fights? Somewhere around there. 2 fights, 3 fights. He won his first championship. He's only the second fighter to do that.
In the
I'm gonna blow you
chat,
guys.
yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna say Moses Atama has more skills defensively and offensively,
Then AJ.
especially offensively, than Shakur.
Oh,
Oh,
whoa! I wasn't expecting that.
so you're gonna say Loma?
yeah.
I was like, what the fuck? What's gonna
Well,
fucking scream?
Shakur fights, Shakur fights the same way, same style, same stance, but he is not instinctually a better fighter than Moses. Moses picks his shots without thinking. He is an instinctually fighter, and he's younger. It's crazy.
All right, we're not
See,
talking
that's
about
next week's show, man.
Yeah, we're not
talking about fucking rankings. We're not bringing up either of the people you're talking about right now.
All right.
Moses and Shakur.
You want? We need another break. I'll be right back.
Whoa,
Let me take a piss.
little perigo.
TMI.
Got him.
Hey, speaking of
Recognize. You throw me off when you
You're my Pucho.
say the high, you keep the high end stuff.
Yeah. What I'm doing is like with the categories, right? So there are certain guys that are going to fall into the same categories, but that doesn't mean that they're all equal, right?
Yeah.
Some of them are, in my opinion, are better. And so if you got like, for instance, I like Bam, right? I put Bam as a high elite level fighter because, in my opinion, Bam has a chance to be a legend. That's the reason why. It's like he has that skill set. So right now he's elite. I mean, you don't have to be retired for me to put you as a legend, right?
Yeah.
I consider Nui. No, I got Nui as a GOAT already. Pretty much a GOAT. But if I was gun to my head, high level.
But okay, that's what I was talking about. So what if Bam goes up and beats Nui? Don't we gotta drop him?
Then, bro, I mean, you're talking about a fucking high. He's just like, he catapults himself. You got to give him credit for that because he beats a guy, at least in my opinion, the way I see it, he beat a guy who's a high level legend, possibly a GOAT. Now you got to put him in that category.
No, you leave anyway where he's at.
If Nui would have lose to a Bam, he ain't a GOAT. He wouldn't be a GOAT.
If Bam, if Bam beats Inoue, his GOAT status with fucking Inoue. It doesn't just change Inoue's status of what he's achieved. just because you went and beat the guy. He's
You
still
gotta
a
put it in
GOAT.
its proper context, right? Let's say he goes in there and he wins a close decision.
Okay. Yeah.
A stalemate decision, meaning both guys really it was a draw, but they edged it to whether you agree or don't agree, right? They edged it to Bam Rodriguez.
Yeah.
Now you're putting him in that same. Hold on, let me put it real quick. Now you're putting him in that same category because even though you could say Anui's older, right? Has more fights, more battle tested, right? But he's still undefeated. He's still undefeated, coming in there with that repertoire of being undefeated. He's never lost a fight, and he's been undisputed in 2 different weight classes.
What about this? If Loma comes back, right, and he gets washed by one of these lower level guys, does he have to get dropped?
No. Oh, bro, he's older, bro. It doesn't count.
He's playing with house money right now. I do consider his age. I consider his age, and the layoff, so that's something to take into consideration.
Plus, he's coming off of a surgery, from what I heard, right? I think he came off of back surgery too. He like Bibble. I think he has the same issue. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. It's an older guy. I mean, you have to look at his past, or what he's done in the past. You don't judge the fight. You don't judge Leonard off of Hector Camacho or whatever. You don't. You judge him off of.
Huh?
You don't judge Leonard off of his last L that he took before he retired.
Yeah, Leonard took real bad losses. Like Terry Norris beat the shit, but that was the old Leonard.
Yeah, you don't count that. Leonard falls in the GOAT status, in my opinion. He's definitely 100% GOAT.
Yeah, that's why I say we're ranking them after they've already had their career. They're winding down. We'll have a clearer ranking. But if they're saying now we're not going based off potential, we're going based off what they accomplished right now. That's what their rankings are. And I'll say a lot. Go ahead.
I was going to change the subject. You want to finish what you were saying, and then I'm going to take it off?
No, I said a lot of people probably think Bam Rodriguez will one day have him at elite because once he gets that great win against or whoever to beat, then we can put him at legend. Or if he beats anyway, then we can say he's a GOAT, right up there with him.
Yeah, he's on the cusp.
Oh, Loma's 100% very close. Loma's 100% super close to being a GOAT. I mean, if they had given him that the belt, he would have automatically the undisputed shot, the title away from Haney instead of Haney. Loma would have taken it, then he would have 100% belonged there. He would have.
Let me ask this then: if we rewrote history and Loma got the decisions against Haney and Salido, like a lot of people say he should have.
Oh,
does that change it?
Lopez.
No,
Lopez, I would say is close enough to be a loss. I don't think that was as bad a robbery as Haney.
Lopez didn't even give him a rematch. So
that's a good point. But let's give him Haney and Salido. Okay, we're gonna give him 2 of the fucking 3 decision losses he's got.
All right.
Does that change it? Does that bump him up?
Listen. I'm gonna take this one.
It would because of Salido. He would break that record for the quickest.
A lot of people bring up how small he was against in the Devin Haney fight. Who knows the weight difference? I mean, he probably had at least 20 pounds on Lomachenko that night. Lomachenko.
It's wild to think about how Haney was keeping him off with that fucking big sweeping body shot too. Like he was the bigger man, and he was swinging to the body.
It's not it's not that fight that really bothers me about Loma. It's the Teofimo Lopez fight that bothers me about Loma. For 7 fucking rounds, I mean, you didn't do shit. And then you started because you were wary of the power from Teo. You had enough skill and ability because you were wary. You were scared to engage. This is why I don't put him at GOAT status, because sometimes you gotta take chances, and that's the fight. I mean, you could with the Haney fight. It could have gone either way, I guess. I mean, it could have gone either way. Okay, fine. Toledo was a complete robbery, a straight up robbery. So I don't really hold too much weight on those fights. The Teo fight is where it really goes to show the qualities of Loma. As good as he was, when he came up with a little bit of difficulty, gold status difficulty, he was just a little shy of getting.
You gotta take into consideration why was he like so scared and like, because it could have been one punch, it's done, and that would have been the whole legacy.
If he had enough ability, that one punch shouldn't bother you. If you're elite level, like gold status level, that one punch should not phase you. You should walk through.
Teofimo was like way bigger, and he was icing guys at that weight. He was knocking them out cold.
I got it, bro. Okay, 4 rounds. After the 4 rounds, start working, bro. You should have figured him out at some point. You know what I mean? At 4 rounds,
come on, man.
It's too much, bro. It's way too much. It's way too much. It becomes
you're holding a bit of a fucking too much against him.
Well, that's why we have.
He lost. Like, yeah, you know what? He made the wrong decision, but it wasn't a.
And it's sad because the Devin Haney fight, that should have been a win. That's really sucks. But the Lopez fight, he just didn't get it done that night. Whatever it was, he didn't get it done. So we always got to hold that against him from being a GOAT to a legend.
The way I see the
he wanted to prove something too. He came in that fight like he wanted to prove something. He wanted to teach Tio a lesson. I mean, you didn't show that.
Salido fight, that to me, Salido fight was corruption, right?
Yeah,
that was exactly corruption. And the Tio fight, that was boxing politics, right? And the Haney fight, that was a robbery. So like he does what I say. The reason why I say Lopez is boxing politics, because there is no way that you look at that fight and say Lomachenko had no chance of winning that fight. Like, he lost every single round, right? No, that didn't happen.
He didn't.
Like maybe the first 6 rounds, and then the next 6 rounds, when the fight got going, you could say Lomachenko won those 6 rounds. Or he didn't win all 6, but he took the second half. So
I had it 7-5 for Lopez, very close.
Yeah, I can see that too.
Rematch. Why they didn't take the rematch? Lomachenko probably had him down at that point, but there was never a rematch. So
the reason why I say Salido's fight, it was boxing corruption, because the guy literally came in there. He missed weight. He had a lot of weight over Lomachenko in the ring, and he was allowed to foul consistently. Allowed to foul. And not be penalized for that. So
even when he was fouling, he was still getting. If you count legal punches, he was being outlanded by legal punches. That's why he nearly got knocked the fuck out in the 12th round. I don't count illegal blows like Isaac Cruz was throwing against fucking Roach. I don't count illegal blows.
There was a message being sent to Lomachenko. You know, like we don't do shit like that over here. You know.
But what do you mean a message was being sent? By whom?
Like, in other words, you know, like, listen, there's protocols here. You don't come in here in your second fight and fight for a belt. You know, there's rumors that Lomachenko wanted his first title, his first fight shot. You know, so
yeah, because I was gonna say, Bob. Apparently, the deal was Lomachenko said, "I'll sign with." He was ready to sign with Golden Boy, but they couldn't deliver. They couldn't promise him that they were gonna deliver a championship fight in his second pro bout. Whereas Top Rank said, okay, we'll do, but they were ambivalent. And then when he loses to Salido, Bob Arum said exactly that. He says he needs to understand that you can't do things like this. So he's saying it from the perspective of, you can't do it because he was saying, essentially, it sounded like he was saying, like the way he said it was, like you can't do this because you're inexperienced and you're going to run into more experienced guys. But the fact that the guy missed weight, Salido, and then hit him in the balls a bunch of times, and you know he hit him with a bunch of other legal shots. Okay, maybe, but how do we know? How do we know he would have landed those shots had he not been landing low all night? I mean, that's sure to take your mind out of. Yes.
Yeah. Why was Lawrence Cole
involved in this conversation? Because I remember real quick, guys. I was going to say I'm happy BDA got involved with this because he's pointing out details right about this situation. When I was watching it, I barely knew about Lomachenko. Okay, so that fight happened 2013, 2014, somewhere around there. Watching it on HBO, And when I saw this dude only had one fight, but an incredible amateur pedigree, right? They kept talking about. I was like, boxing's allowing this? This is kind of interesting. Then when I saw the fight playing out, and I realized what Salido can, he missed weight. Remember, social media, or at least for me, I wasn't on it social media like that back then. So I'm kind of just watching everything as it takes place according to HBO. And then when I saw the fight, I was like, I wonder if they wanted to teach this motherfucker a lesson. Like that was my thought process. Then as I started watching more boxing content online and hearing people's opinions like a BDA and others and shit like that, breaking down that situation, it started to make sense because they had details of the contracts and shit like that. I'm like, yeah, they were teaching this boy a lesson. Like, no, we don't do things like that. But what did Lomachenko do? He kept forcing the issue. That's why he got the third fight, a vacant title shot for the same belt, right? That he went against. Salido lost the belt on the scale, and he won. And he still almost. They were attempting to rob him because I remember what Paulie Malignaggi said on the broadcast, on the Showtime broadcast, that it was a majority decision. He goes, I barely gave this guy 2 rounds. Talking about Russell.
And then meanwhile, it should have been a 120 because he whitewashed Gary Russell Jr. He won all 12 rounds. Maybe he lost one round.
Whether he won 9 rounds or 10 rounds against Salido, they would have still going to rob him against Salido. It wouldn't change anything. I think it wasn't Oscar De La Hoya that was the promoter of Salido. Well, if it's Bob Arum, Bob Arum is not even trustworthy himself. Bob Arum has fucked Pacquiao over many times. So,
Pac-Mania,
whatever you want to call him, Mr. Filipino man, he fucked them over many times over. So, it's not surprising, that's why, why Usyk hasn't been fucked over by, let's say, fights with Briedis and even with the Fury fight, the first one that is, it's because he doesn't have a promoter called Bob Arum next to him. He got a good promoter, the one that defended him. Yeah,
but that's interesting. They're going back to the Lomachenko fight. Yeah, because it's true. Because Usyk, everyone's always talking about there's guys that retire undefeated. They've never been beaten. Yeah, but all of those guys have, like Joe Calzaghe. People look at him and go, he was retired undefeated. Yeah, but he had that fight against Robin Reed back in '99. I want to say that was very close. Like some people feel like if you read the comment section on the YouTube fight, a lot of people say, Joe should have lost that one.
Wow.
Mayweather, he had the
memory right there, BDA. That's a great throwback fight right there. Holy shit.
Well, because those are the examples that I have of people on the field, like Mayweather too. They say, he has no losses. Well, Castillo. Even, the Crawford fight against Madrimov. A lot of people try to say, that was easy. Crawford easy. It's like, come on, you're trying a little bit too hard to dismiss that fight as close. So every guy that's retired undefeated so far, and like Gypsy said, Usyk, that Briedis fight was very close, man. Majority decision. So, one judge looks at it another way. That's why I laugh when people say Lomachenko. Like, I don't know, you guys were trying to categorize Lomachenko earlier. When people say that he was overrated, fine, you can say that about anybody because there's always going to be somebody or a certain group overrating someone, right? But with Lomachenko, when you take a look at his accolades, people say, well, he lost the big ones. Yeah, but look at if you want to judge it just based off of accomplishments, fine. But let's get into the skill level. He wasn't overrated in that sense to me because he was never decisively beaten. Look, I thought he lost the Lopez fight, but it was close. And there were extenuating circumstances. The Salido fight, it was close. Like, in other words, nobody ever schooled this guy. Nobody ever dominated him. Nobody ever slapped him around the ring like Fury did to Wilder or like Crawford did to Spence. Like, nobody ever did to that dude. Every fight was close. And like somebody said in the chat here earlier, none of those guys that beat him ever thought about a rematch. Ever. Teofimo Lopez. Remember the Teofimo Lopez thing after he beat Lomachenko? Well, I'm not going to give him a rematch because they disrespected me. Meanwhile, he never actually offered any concrete evidence or any. He never explained how he was disrespected. In fact, the only evidence we have of somebody disrespecting somebody within that dynamic was when Teofimo Lopez Sr. went up to in that hotel lobby, went up to Lomachenko's team, and he was all inebriated. And then when they asked him on ESPN, it's like, "What happened? Like, can you give us what happened?" He goes, "I don't know what happened, bro. It was just looking at me." And I yeah, exactly. It's like, and now we know Teofimo Sr. is a fucking nutbag. So all these do. It's like Don Charles too with Usyk. Remember that in the press conference for the Dubois rematch, and he goes, have you ever heard of the Amy's? Have you ever heard of the Amy's? It's like, what? I think he was trying to say the Emmys. The performance anyway, he started intimating that Usyk put on a performance when he got hit by that low blow against Dubois, and that he was saying, no, it was actually a legit body shot and you were faking it, so you deserve an Oscar for that, blah, blah, blah. And then they asked Usyk, what do you think he has it in it for you, blah, blah, blah. And then Usyk goes, I believe in Jesus. And then Don Charles goes, jealous? What do I got to be jealous about? So that was already on the top of his head. So it's almost the same thing with, I think it was the same thing with Teofimo Lopez and Lomachenko. It's like, they were going in there trying to pump themselves up, like, we're the underdogs. He's part of the establishment, blah, blah, blah. Meanwhile, like you guys were saying, if Lomachenko was part of the establishment, don't you think they would have made that fight a little closer? In other words, look at one card, it was 118-110. 118-110. That's the type of scorecard.
BDA.
You know,
BDA.
Hold on. That's the type of scorecard you can say. You know, the real quick. You know, it's the stereotype that people say, like, when you get a scorecard that bad, it must have been filled beforehand.
Yeah.
Yep.
If the establishment was for Lomachenko, the dude would have been disqualified.
Yeah.
Salida.
Exactly.
That was totally for Lomachenko. Quentin brought it up. Salida would have been disqualified, or they would have pulled him out of the fight. Lomachenko doesn't have that fight, period, because we know there's certain guys that wouldn't even enter the ring with the situation that happened, which is Salida, missed weight, and he gained a bunch of pounds. I think he was like at 147 going into that fight, right? It was some crazy shit like that. So that's one. That would have never happened, in other words. Number two, they would have given him the decision over Lopez, right? They would have given him the decision over Lopez. Some people may have not liked it, but best believe the fight was close enough where they were like, yeah, we're giving it to the star, Loma.
He would have got the decision over Haney as well.
Or hold up, draw.
Hold up. Let me. And last but not least, they would have definitely given him the Devin Haney fight. Because he actually won the fight.
Yeah.
Yep. He actually won the fight. So they were like, yeah, there's nothing here to rob. Just give him the fucking fight. You know?
I mean, that Lopez fight, you know, look, the first round, if I remember correctly, I think Lopez won it. Second one, I thought Lomachenko won it. He landed a bunch of crisp left hands in that one. Then I think it was 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think that's when he wasn't doing shit, but, you know, just running around the ring, back foot pitching it. And then once he got his shoulder into order, that's when he took it to Teofimo Lopez. Now, some people say, Teofimo Lopez hurt him in the 12th. Maybe. I don't know. But are you telling me that none of those judges gave him the second round or any of the 5 rounds after the 7th round? Nobody. Like that one dude, was it Julie Letterman, and there was another dude that had these horrible scorecards. And again, one of them was 118, 110. And I think one was 16. I forgot. I have to check. But 118, 110.
One was 119, 109. 119, 109. I think that was Julie Letterman.
Yeah, that means
wait. So it wasn't 118, 110. It was 119, 109.
11 rounds to 1.
Yeah, that's even worse. I mean, that's even worse.
Yeah.
No, that's laughable, man.
So, to your point, real quick. To your point, real quick, right? Now, I'm gonna say something that people may not agree with. Pound for pound wise, skill wise, Lomachenko is a better fighter than Usyk, and it's actually fought. Listen to what I'm saying before anybody gets mad. He's actually fought better competition in terms of skill capability, right? So when Lomachenko's fighting these dudes, they're younger than him. They're in better shape than the guys compared to what Usyk is facing, right? So he got a really a case in point. Teofimo Lopez and a guy like Devin Haney. These are guys who are much younger than him. They're bigger and they're in great shape. They're in great athletic shape. right? And
I
it's
totally
going up
agree. I
against-
don't disagree.
Hold
at
on, hold
any
on,
point
man.
of this.
You gotta let me finish my point. Bro. So he's gonna have a tougher task in that sense, and he almost pulled those fights out. Now, of course, I'm gonna hold Usyk in terms of legacy, overall legacy. I'm gonna hold him a little higher because of what he accomplished. But in terms of skills, Loma's probably a little bit better pound for pound wise.
All right, we'll recognize. What if I play devil's advocate and say the guys that Lomachenko are fighting, they're greatly depleted from the weight cuts, and he has an advantage if he gets to fight at a more natural weight, and then Usyk has to gain weight to fight guys that are at their natural weight.
And you bring up a very good point. You bring up the only counter that I would have with that, right? Is that in those situations, these guys are gaining weight back at the second day weigh-in at their best, at their very best. They're younger, but like 10 years, 8 years, not, something like that, right? And they're able to keep up with Loma's cardio and speed. You know what I'm saying? They're able to keep up, even if they're like a couple of steps behind, right? But they're they're capable of keeping up with that. And that's just my little 2 cents in it, right? I
agree everything you said about Loma and that he's more skillful than Usyk. I've been saying that for a long time, but the reason why I would have Usyk over Loma is because of the fact that when Usyk was hurt, and I'm not talking about bullshit Rico fight, real fight. When he was hurt against Fury in the 6th or 7th round, and he was in a fucked up situation, and I know he called upon God and everything, but whatever, it was within him, and he's came back.
He's got that clutch. He's got that.
All right, guys, I gotta interrupt because we're gonna continue with this. We gotta continue with the fucking rankings.
All right, let's go.
Arthur Beterbiev.
Bucha speaking to us from Spain.
The legend, Beterbiev's a legend.
Whoa.
Legend.
No, I'm gonna put. You're gonna say biased, but I'm gonna put Arthur as a GOAT status. I am.
Hey, it's your opinion, bro. You gotta let it rip.
Wait, what? What did you say, GOAT?
Yeah,
why? Are you crazy?
Because of the fact that, first of all, this guy, he beat a Bivol 2 times clearly in my eyes, and most people, a lot of people thought the same. There's like the other half that do not like, the other that kind of person. They like the Asian type, the pussy type, the cross pussy type. They like that type. So they chose that side over the other side. I get it.
Are you going with your Armenian? Caucasus?
No.
Are you going with the Caucasus side, the Caucasus Mountains?
Caucasus side, yes. Because we watched it with 2 other people that don't give a shit about the Caucasus side, and they said the same fucking thing about that first fight. It wasn't even fucking close, and people were talking about it being close. He made an elite level guy look like shit. He also made the GOAT, our GOAT, one of our GOATs, fucking take a knee that no one else has ever made. Okay? So he belongs in that GOAT status. He's 100% GOAT. He's undisputed as well. He's usually fighting guys bigger than him, even though he's stronger than them. And somebody named Benavidez doesn't even want to mention his name. He's that terrified. So I'm putting that man GOAT status. I don't know about you guys. He belongs in GOAT status.
I think legend is where.
Legend, nah. I think he had a really good light heavyweight
career. He had a really good light heavyweight career. Saying that he destroyed Dmitry Bivol, both of those are really, really close fights. I'm someone who believes that Bivol might have won both of them, but I see why people would say Beterbiev won the first one, because Beterbiev won the championship rounds. He came up stronger in those rounds, and the other one, Bivol, came up stronger.
By the way? How old was he, by the way? How old was he, by the way? Even if I'm gonna, let's say respectfully, I'm gonna say let's say you were right. How old was the man when he fought Bivol? Damn near fucking like 40, bro. 40, damn near 40 years old. If after looking all that, I have to give him GOAT status. Some people are saying that he's one of the greatest, if not the greatest, light heavyweight we've ever seen. Do you
Who's the
understand?
some-
That's GOAT status.
Who's the some
That's GOAT, automatic GOAT status for me, bro. From what I've seen
Who's
so
the
far.
some- Who's the some people?
Some people like that lunatic that nobody likes over like the Johnny, but he knows his shit. Johnny Combat, that guy.
What?
He's one of those guys.
So wait, the
Johnny
first guy,
Combat, the guy that's not even allowed to be here anymore.
wait, the first guy that you bring
Oh,
up that
Johnny Boy.
agrees with you is Johnny Boy.
He's the
Out
crazy
of all the
dude that's
people
in
you
prison
bring
right now, but he knows his boxing. It's not like he doesn't know
couldn't
his
bring up
boxing.
like, oh, Steve Kim
No.
said this, Dougie Fisher
If he
said
does,
this, or like
the
actual
thing is,
people
though,
I
that
can't
are-
believe you're
knows
bringing
his
up this guy.
boxing.
All right.
Yeah,
I know, but he's a guy who knows his
Listen,
boxing.
listen. I don't think he's the greatest of all time. Greatest of all time. Come on.
yeah, because Johnny
Bro,
Boy
Yeah,
said
he's-
if you put
yeah.
Golovkin in there with him, and Golovkin is not that he's not that small compared to Bitter,
just
but he
cooked
would
him.
kill
Yeah.
Golovkin.
All right,
He
Frank.
would kill him.
I want to hear Frank.
Yeah.
Beterbiev.
I think he's elite. He's elite to me.
Ooh. Putting him
Okay.
And he's not even legend for the man because he's
Well,
in a
man, I
street.
mean,
I'm telling you right now, that feeling you
some
got
kind
to
of,
let it go.
What's that? Discretion? That's the word I think I'm looking for. We got that some kind of give and take here. I mean, look, the winner, they should fight a trilogy, and the winner becomes the legend, and the loser becomes elite. It's
Okay.
1-1.
That's interesting.
You're out of your depth, bro.
All right. So okay, let's put him in a.
Either he's a
You said
legend.
go. You should just go back and finish that battle.
I'm saying the topic over here is either he's a legend or he's a GOAT.
fellow.
There is no elite. You can't even mention
A lot
elite
of
in this level, bro.
I'm gonna
You can't
put him
mention
as a
elite in this level.
legend for now.
It's
Legend, yeah.
legend or
guess.
GOAT, and
All right,
he's
come
GOAT
on.
status to me.
So he's a legend. I win. Good job. No, I'm just joking. I'm just-
I mean, how many guys has Usyk been dropped by a body shot for? Can you please tell me? And he lost one of the 3 fights they've had.
But we're not counting
And
amateurs.
one
Yeah,
of
what are you?
the other 2 that he won in the
Counting-
amateurs is questionable whether he actually won
We're
that.
counting professional career. We're not counting amateur.
Well, yeah.
All right, next we have Nonito Donaire. Nonito Donaire.
I'd say legend for Nonito.
Yeah,
Legend.
he's legend as well.
Definitely
He's a
multi-division champion, long career. Legend, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, legend for him. He's legend.
All right, that was easy.
He's one of the reasons why Inoue is a GOAT.
I think he could have been a GOAT, but I don't know what happened to him. Did he go up too high in weight? He had the
Yeah, I
potential.
think that's what it was. Because I remember when he fought Nicholas Walters, remember that was just too much weight for him. Lucas Walters could absorb anything he threw, and everything Nicholas Walters threw just fucking had this dude on the canvas. That was too much.
All right. Next we have.
I'm gonna give you an example. Hey guys, can I give you an example about Arthur? If
Oh, God,
Roy
you're still
was-
without it. We moved on. We moved on. Shut up.
We're past
Right? Everybody knows Roy, right? Look, Roy Jones. Everybody knows Jones, right? How do you think he would have done Arthur? Would Arthur have killed that dude? He would have killed Roy Jones. I'm his side is hopeful for that dude. He would destroy him. Whether you like to believe it or not, it's up to you to believe that shit. I'm trying to open No, but it doesn't matter what you believe. I'm just opening your eyes.
You just
I'm trying to
said
show you,
what you
man. The
believe.
killer, the
Nobody
monster.
believes you.
The benefit
Gypsy,
is the
keep
monster that
sniffing.
you want
All
to
right,
fight.
the next up next we have Andy Ruiz. Andy Ruiz.
Gypsy, what do you say? I want to hear you.
Gypsy.
What, Ruiz?
Andy
Ruiz
Ruiz.
is championship. Well, he's like, I always call him a world beater, but he's just like Parker.
World
he's a
eater.
World beater.
World
He's a world
leader.
eater.
either. Yeah.
No, I think you know what? I think I will probably put him. I want to put him elite, but he's not elite, so he's more like championship material. He's
More like a
Okay,
legend.
so Gypsy says championship material. Anybody else?
I agree with that championship level. Yeah.
Right now, at this moment in time,
No,
right
no,
now.
no. Just
No, we're
his whole
saying
career.
career
Because
as
I
a
think he's like
whole.
retired
Yeah,
at this point.
as
Fuck.
a whole, not where he is right now. Yeah.
It's championship level. He did it. Yeah, he proved himself with the Joshua win.
Yep.
But he fucked it up. But he proved that he did have it.
He didn't have the dedication to be an elite fighter.
Yo, we got to. I think we got to knock some of these motherfuckers off this list too. Some of these super old motherfuckers.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Some of them are, yeah. All right.
Let's see.
Well,
Let's
once again,
see.
we're talking about their career as a whole. We're not talking about what they're
Yeah,
doing
some of them,
now.
if they're old, then we talk about like we rate them based on their whole careers.
Like Donaire. Career.
Yeah, exactly.
Obviously, now he gets it. Now he's been knocked out twice in a row or something.
Up next, we have Jaron Boots Ennis.
Contender. I think contender.
Whoa.
I say championship.
He was
I say
a
championship.
unified champion.
He doesn't have the resume of a Bam Rodriguez. Yeah, we can't. Yeah, he has been unified champion, but against who though?
He's kind of elite, but he hasn't proved it yet. So I'm gonna say after maybe the Zayas fight, you can probably, depending on how he performs, then we can put him elite. But right now I'm gonna say championship.
Yeah, one reason why we have Bam Rodriguez at elite and they're around the same age, I actually think he's a bit younger than and this is because Rodriguez has actually beaten probably future Hall of Famers, Rung Vasai, Juan Francisco Estrada, and he stopped them. That's why we consider him elite. And if we want to put the eye test for Jaron Ennis, I guess championship level would be fair. But the championship that he has won, it's not against the best guys. If you look at who he's fought, like Stanionis, come on. What was the other guy? Anyone remember who he beat?
I mean, the thing about him is that he's obviously a PBC product. Even though you technically he was like more like a, I don't know, like a bender, because he was like more like a Showtime guy. But he has like PVC product all over, stamp all over his face. But I still will have an on the championship level, just because of semantics. He's limited, but he was a unified champion and in a weak division.
All right,
Whatever.
so we're gonna go with championship level. A lot of people in the chat are saying that he should be a contender, but we're gonna treat him.
He doesn't have the resume to be elite, but he does have the talent to be elite. That's why I always say championship level is the perfect place to put him. If he had better names on his resume, I'd say elite, but he doesn't. I mean, Stanionis is probably his best win. Who did he win the IBF title from? I forgot, because he got the WBA title from Stanionis.
Was it a vacant title? I guess.
Yeah, see, exactly.
Was it
Vacant
Karen?
title.
No. The Colombian guy?
Yeah, he got I guess Karen. Yeah, I think no. Yeah, it's one of those Karen's fights, I think.
All right.
And that Karen fight, have aged terribly.
Yep. Championship level.
Yeah, he's championship level. We can cheat on the guy.
Stephen Fulton.
He looked bloated his last fight, but I think he's still championship level.
Yeah, he's championship level. He's championship. Even though he got his ass beat up last time, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, if he would have put up a much better fight against guys like Foster or Inoue, then I would probably say elite, but I think championship level is where he should be.
No, at his best, he's always been championship level.
I'm gonna put him at contender right now.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, no,
The
because
thing
look,
is,
man, his last conversation, he was talking about he didn't train, he missed weight. This guy's not a championship level guy. He's still going. So at that, I'm gonna put him at contender.
Well, I thought we were ranking their career.
Well, it depends. If they're active and still, if they're active and not near their retirement, then we should rate them based on what they're doing right now. Like right now, is he a championship level fighter or is he a contender right now?
Yeah, he went B with Haney and Spence.
The thing is,
Ennis right now.
to be fair, he looked horrible in his last fight because it's just like even though like stat wise he's like 5'7" or whatever, the dude's like 5'3". We saw in the front of the wall like Jackie Foss is actually like 5'5".
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
or 5'6".
he's way shorter than All right.
So Fulton against Foster, he looked mass more at 130, bloated. So I think at 126, 120, 126 is a championship level fighter.
Up
I don't know if
next,
he's gonna stay at 130.
we have, and this guy, we're gonna rate him based off like his whole career, right? Roman
At 130, I would
Chocolatito,
agree he's just a contender.
Roman Chocolatito Gonzalez.
Legend.
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 I think he's a GOAT.
Oh, why is that?
Well, look, I mean, if you think about what Max Kellerman loved this guy, I think he has a doll of him or something. He think Chocolatito was the
number
man.
one.
He
number one
literally
pound
was
for pound.
the man for like how many years? 10 years?
Look, unlike Frank Bay, who doesn't like to agree with me, I would like to agree with him.
I would agree with you if you had a salient point. It's not that
I have
I
a salient
don't
point.
agree with you.
You dropped your GOAT. He dropped your GOAT in the amateur, bro. He was a smaller man against your GOAT. That's the heavyweight GOAT right now, and he dropped him. What a bobby pin. He remembers it. That's the definite, and he's undisputed, and he should have arguably won both fights against the
What are you talking about now?
Yeah, nobody
What I'm
knows
trying to
whatever
do
you're
is
talking about.
Arthur. You're talking about.
You go somewhere else in your brain.
No, right now we're talking about Chocolatito, man.
Chocolatito, I'm giving him the credit with Chocolatito. I'm telling you, he belongs in Goat Stash. Would you give Arthur that same credit? See what I mean? You don't play like that. That's what I'm saying.
He's comparing.
There's a fucking agenda. This guy.
Gypsy has an agenda.
Hey, man, like.
Okay, so Gypsy is going back to. He's making a comparison. He's like, you're being too harsh on Beterbiev.
What are you talking about?
You bring up
Beterbiev? Is he talking about Beterbiev or Beterbiev? Who's he talking about?
No, he's talking about Beterbiev.
It's a good side, back side of Arthur. That's the Beterbiev and Beterbiev. It's like the, you know.
All right. So Gypsy's still angry. Gypsy's still pissed off that Beterbiev wasn't placed in the greatest of all time category. So we're some people. Frank wants to place Chocolatito as the GOAT, but he didn't want Beterbiev to be as the GOAT, and then so Gypsy's now having an issue here with.
No. Think about what he did for the lower weight classes. This guy was headlining on HBO when who else has been on headlining and Clay's like he was.
Yeah,
because you got to think of where he was at,
and he was pound for pound number one for like quite some time. So
that's what I'm saying. I mean,
I would put.
I can always say 20 fights and 20 KOs.
Chocolatito. We're talking about.
100% KO ratio.
I would put
Chocolatito was active. You know, he was active.
I put Chocolatito slightly higher than Beterbiev. Yeah, I do.
So
overall,
me too.
GOAT?
Would you say he's a higher legend or is he a GOAT?
He's a
GOAT. The thing is, a lot of people, you know,
is a high legend. He's a high.
There is no high low legends recognized. You gotta go for it.
I'm going legend. I'm gonna go legend. No, I'm getting a lot of slack for that. I get it.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure. Well, go ahead.
I'm going legend.
All right, legend. I'm gonna listen to recognize here.
Yeah, okay, go ahead.
No, just I'm gonna agree with recognize. Go ahead.
Yeah, but when you have guys ranked that, say you have guys that are both legends, you can put the guy that you think is a higher legend before the other guy that you think is not as good as a legend. That's what you call a higher legend.
Yeah, I get what recognize is saying. They're in the same category, but you know, if you want to really get picky, like Roman is higher than Beterbiev, basically a little bit higher.
Yeah,
slightly higher. Not higher.
I don't think the longest fight beat Chocolatito in their first fight. I don't think.
All right.
I don't think
lightning round.
The Filipino or whatever he is, Rangispai, he didn't beat Chocolatito the first time they fought.
In the chat, we have Hannibal with an African, Hannibal, the African version, sub-Saharan African version. He says biased ass ranking.
Okay,
let me see
all the GOATs and legends are pale.
I think he wants us to put somebody in the legend category. Okay, let's spice this up.
What's that Peter Griffin meme? You know which one I'm talking about? Good, great. Sucks.
Oh yeah, with the collars there.
Yeah.
Why'd you put Chocolatito and Arthur
exactly. That's what it's looking like.
Man, you bring up Chocolatito and Gypsy think you're talking about M&M's. You bring up chocolate.
Bro, I'm not eating M&M's right now, but I wish I was. Listen, I'm saying put fucking Chocolatito and Arthur and GOAT status. They belong.
No.
That's up to you.
Nobody agrees with you, man. Nobody wants to put Beterbiev as a GOAT, man. Seriously.
Come on. That is your opinion. I respect it. I don't agree with it, but I respect it.
I don't respect it.
Yeah, man, everybody's getting checked here. Everyone recognize
All
that
right.
check. Gypsy getting checked. I get
Check, bro.
checked.
Like, if people tired of my fucking high level, low level. They're like, yo, fuck that, pick one. You know?
True. That is true. All right.
So it happened.
We got
All right.
up next.
3. Give us 3.
Bomb Squad.
Deontay Wilder.
Championship level.
Championship level.
Yeah. Championship level.
Is he still going?
I think he's a contender at most.
Yeah, I
you
agree
guys
with
gonna
you.
say elite.
Championship
I'm gonna fuck with
level?
you guys and say elite.
Or maybe
How
a
about elite?
gatekeeper.
Huh?
Now he's a
Because the thing
elite.
is, I don't see him beating another contenders though. That's the thing.
Yeah. I think this list is a lot more interesting with the guys that are still hanging, seeing where they're at now. You know, I think he's a gatekeep.
In the chat, Jamie Raiden says, gatekeeper his whole career.
Wilder?
Yeah.
Wilder was a
That's what's all. Yeah, that's what. Yeah.
Probably had gatekeeper skill set, but he had the neutralizer. He had the neutralizer.
I mean, he knocked out a lot of contenders, and no, they weren't in contenders. Like,
okay, here's a prime example of that. He's getting totally outboxed by Luis Ortiz in the second fight, and then he just chin checked him, and that's it. Fight's over.
Yeah,
exactly. I'm gonna give him championship status, and Chisora is the one that's a gatekeeper. His whole life he's been a gatekeeper. Yeah, he has. That's why when he stepped up to Wilder,
no, you know what?
saw how he looked like.
He's contender.
I put him in his fucking. He has to be a contender.
Championship, bro.
All right.
Come on, bro. He's championship. Don't.
He's there
You
with
can check me now because I'm gonna say he had 10 title defenses. Bucho, come on.
Oh, come on, man. You're joking. You're joking.
Let's see. We had Duapa.
I'm gonna use recognize. I think he's high level or low level championship.
Low level championship. Low level championship.
Now he's stealing one.
To be fair,
he's low level championship.
To be fair, Wilder and Fury, you know, at least throughout the trilogy and like maybe like the year before that trilogy, they were like the hottest names in the heavyweight division, and people thought that Wilder, at least at the time, Wilder was like these like top 10 heavyweight champion. He had more knockouts than Tyson. He had more knockouts than this guy. Blah 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 blah, and you know how it goes. People used to believe in Mike Tyson's overrated, you know.
78 Sports TV was getting wet because of this. He was getting wet because hearing just Wilder's name, just like he is nowadays as well.
So where's
78
at?
All right. We have Olaf. Olaf, welcome to the show, man. Let's spice this up. All right, guys. Are you guys ready?
Come on.
Is everybody ready? I said, is everybody ready? All right.
Are you entertained?
Are you not entertained? We got the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury.
I'll start off.
High level elite.
I'm gonna say he's a legend. I'm gonna say he's a legend.
What? Are you joking?
No, he's
I'd say he's a legend as well. Absolutely.
I think he's a legend.
That's why I said AJ was a legend. I put AJ legend because I knew we were gonna put maybe Tyson Fury there.
You were anticipating this.
Yep. And also he beat Klitschko, who's a legend. So yeah.
So did AJ.
Okay, this is reopening the debate here.
You're smoking crack. Gypsy King. These motherfuckers are smoking crack if they think Joshua is going to beat Tyson Fury. They honestly are. Like, you have no idea. You don't know shit about boxing. That's not even a possibility. It's literally not.
One at a time. Gypsy. Hold on. Gypsy. Wait, 2 seconds.
Listen. Calm down, everybody. I'm talking to Olaf. Me and Olaf has had nice debates. We don't insult each other. Okay. The only thing I would say is that when that fight happens, okay, I'm gonna have a personal bet going on with Olaf. I like Olaf. He's a cool dude. So me and him are gonna actually have a personal bet when the fight gets signed. I'm hoping that none of these guys are like a complete shell of themselves, so I can stick with my pick when that fight happens. That's all I say about that.
Tyson Fury can be completely fucking washed and still beat Joshua.
Whoa.
It doesn't.
This is the heavyweight division, bro. This is the heavyweight division. One shot change everything. Anybody
Where do you have him rated at? What do you think he is?
The thing is, the thing
He's
about
definitely
Joshua.
I want to help you guys and say high level elite instead of saying legend. But since on the factor of alone the epic match they had with him and Usyk, he does just off of that fight alone, because that was that's like once in 25 years. We haven't had an undisputed fight for who knows how long in heavyweight. I guess you could put him there at legend because of that. Just because of that.
You know what's funny? What I was thinking about today, man, was there was people, right? Like say a month or two ago, that were like dead ass. Like they were saying they're like Moses Atalma will beat Tyson Fury right now.
That's
if you actually
said that.
I'm saying if you actually do fucking believe that, then you really do not have any right to be talking about boxing at all.
Bro, Moses,
whatsoever.
Moses,
like none. Like if Tyson Fury was to fight Moses Atalma right now, that would be a slaughter. That would be a bloodbath.
Oh, I don't think Gypsy agrees with you. I don't think Gypsy.
Oh, Gypsy, don't let him
step in
like that. You love me.
Correct.
What he did to Jermaine? What Moses did to Jermaine?
All right.
Moses is a difficult.
All right, so guys,
Moses beats a lot of guys, man. Moses, Fury will give him problems, because of his reach and shit and height. But it's I don't know what will happen.
Besides Usyk, right? You guys just saw that the other day. The WBC ranked Tyson Fury as the #1 contender in their sanctioning body. That was like 2 days ago. So Usyk is not going to fight Cabello, right? So Cabello is going to be elevated to the champion in the WBC. Tyson Fury tried to fight Cabello in 2020 when he was the WBC champion, and he told Cabello, he said, "Do it right now because this is your golden ticket." Like, because there was that court situation with Wilder and the pandemic. And then the Anthony Joshua situation where Tyson Fury was trying to fight Anthony Joshua after he knocked out Wilder in that second fight. Like there was all that shit going on. And then Tyson Fury was saying, you know what? Well, since you're doing this court battle, I can do a fucking tune-up. It'll be Cabello was his tune-up, was going to be his tune-up back then.
He would have beat back in 2020, he would have beat Cabello probably easy.
Let me tell you guys, Adjit Cabello, more like legit terrible. The guy's terrible. Usyk's gonna walk right through him.
No, the thing is, the thing about Usyk, right, is you see, Usyk is actually a real, like, he's a scumbag of a human being. Like, he actually, he really is. He really is, because you see, like, he did this whole thing, like, he literally,
he's Ukrainian, bro.
Yeah, but and they're pieces of shit, and like they probably deserve a genocide. They probably, honestly, because I know Russians and Ukrainians,
guys, okay?
They probably fucking deserve a genocide.
You're right. Let's keep it boxing. Let's keep it boxing.
All right, guys. Let's keep it boxing. Let's keep it boxing, and let's get back to this question. Where are we ranking Tyson Fury?
Tyson Fury is ranked #1 in the WBC right now. Usyk and Cabello are not going to fight. The WBC said since 2 days ago, Usyk has 30 days to accept the fight with Cabello, or Cabello becomes the champion in the WBC.
What if he was? That's what
they said.
What if he was Tyson for?
All right, so get to the point.
And here's the thing, right? Like, there's not like what I was trying to say before all this shit was. Did you see when Usyk fought Rico? But when Usyk fought Rico, he had that ring entrance where he had the exact same fucking outfit that Tyson Fury had for the third fight with Deontay Wilder. the Roman fucking thing and all of that. It's like this guy he's a demented piece of shit, and he's got this hard on to mock.
Damn.
Hey, you know what?
He honestly he really is, and he's not he will lose to Cabello if they fight, but Tyson Fury will beat Cabello.
Man.
Tyson Fury will beat Cabello if they fight.
Well, okay, well, it's
all right. So,
Where do you rank? Here's the question, Olaf. Where do you rank Tyson Fury's whole career?
Yeah.
Championship level, elite level, legend, or GOAT?
Elite. If you watch like let's just say, right, like even if you don't watch, if you play Undisputed, right,
pick one.
And
he's giving us a story. Hold on. Let him finish. He's going somewhere. Go ahead.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I am. Like, if you see like who are the legends? It's like Muhammad Ali, Jack Johnson, fucking Rocky Marciano. Those people. If you think any of those people beat Tyson Fury, you're smoking crack. Okay, they don't.
Yeah, but we're talking about GOAT status. Okay, we're talking about GOAT status. And does he fall in that GOAT? No, he doesn't.
That's such a high level. It's like, why would you even ask that of any fighter at all? Like, that's a crazy level to try to like compare somebody to. Like, you're talking about
my guy. You take the high standard, and then you see if you measure by the highest standard, and I don't. He's not.
I genuinely. Well, then, like, then who? Then who?
I don't blame. If I look his entire career, if I look at his entire career, I don't blame anybody for putting him legend. I personally put him.
No, because the whole boxing game is fucking different now, man. It's not like it used to be, dude.
Let me ask you, why isn't Tyson Fury a GOAT?
I think Tyson Fury is very easily one of the greatest fighters that ever fought in boxing in any weight class.
So you think he's a GOAT?
Easily.
So you think he's a GOAT?
Yeah.
I think he's one of the greatest fighters of all time. Like, I don't think there's this thing where it's like you guys should say like, because like, are you going to compare like some like legendary fucking guy who won belts in fucking 5 weight classes, like from like 108 to whatever, to a heavyweight champion? Like, you can't. It's impossible to do that. Like,
I understand what you're saying. I mean,
John McDermott. There you go. Like, why did Tyson Fury struggle with that fucking low level motherfucker back then?
That's the beginning of his career. If you want to rate,
he should wash that guy out.
I know, but if you want to rate his best, you have to rate from his best, like what is top.
How are we going to consider someone he's greatest of all time when he's taking all these crazy fucking retirements?
If we're gonna go at it,
Vitaly Klitschko had a hard time with Chisora. He made Chisora look super easy.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Here's the thing, though.
All right, hold on.
I get you, dude. I get you, dude. You know, you love yourself some Fury. I don't wanna go out and say like, you know, he's a mediocre fighter or whatever, but when you look at his resume, right, and his quote unquote skills, right, the only fights that you can say like, you know, they were like, you know, out there, you can only name the Wilder fights, you know. The thing I'm gonna give him credit to, is like, for example, he took Chisora's O. I'm gonna give him credit to. But other than that,
Dylan White,
you're gonna tell me you struggle with Wallin. You know, then you have Schwartz.
Dylan White,
you have
9-3.
No, dude, I'm
bro. That was not even a close fight.
Excuse me, man. You gotta let him finish. Excuse me, man. You were talking for a while, man, okay? You were talking for a while, dude, okay? You were talking for a while, dude, okay? Whatever you were.
Go ahead. Do it thing.
Yeah, come on, man. You talk.
All right, go ahead. He's letting you talk. Just go ahead.
But the thing is, I get you. You know, Fury's good, but to call him like one of the greatest fighters of all time, that's madness, man.
I never called him that.
You did.
Nobody talked. It was Olaf talking. It wasn't me talking. I'm not
Olaf
Olaf.
said it.
I think Olaf said greatest of all time. Olaf said greatest of all time.
Severino, he didn't say your name. He didn't say your name. He said he made a statement. He said for anybody to consider him the greatest of all time is ludicrous. His opinion.
In the chat, we have Hannibal saying in the chat. Hold on, Gypsy. Guys, if you hear my voice, please stop talking. In the chat, Evander Holyfield says. In the chat, Hannibal says Evander Holyfield would stop Tyson Fury.
Evander Holyfield would get schooled like crazy. Evander Holyfield would get schooled like crazy.
Here's the thing, guys. We saw Tyson Fury when you upped the pace. We saw him against what's his name, Usyk.
37-year-old
Wallin. Excuse me. When you up the pace, Tyson Fury doesn't look as slick as you know.
I like that. Easy, bro. I got Ty Severino.
Yeah. Listen, bro. Listen. You're talking about a 37-year-old fucking Tyson Fury. We're talking.
Can I finish?
That's not a young man.
Can I finish?
Go ahead. Can you
cut me off?
All right, let him finish.
I'm not you excited because you're talking to people, my man. Calm down.
I
the
get
thing
excited
about
like
Fury, man. Now you can put either Fury or, to be fair, or Joshua. Joshua's another guy that is just whole smoke and mirrors. You're gonna tell me that Fury's gonna beat guys in the top 10 heavyweight of all time?
Yeah.
You're gonna tell me he's gonna keep the pace. Excuse me, dude. You're gonna tell me he's gonna keep the pace with Evander Holyfield?
Yeah. Yes, I am.
Yeah.
I can tell you that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, cool.
Because Mr. David Hay.
So you mean to tell me that Wallin almost stopped this dude? Got him bleeding all over the place. Excuse me, dude. He got him bleeding all over the place. Stumbling around, and he's gonna beat Evander Holyfield, right? Prime Evander Holyfield, right? Because he fought Wallin when he was in his prime. Let's not forget about that shit.
Your excuse
for Wallin when he was like 28. Let's not forget about that shit.
He's not prime. He wasn't prime when he fought
was on his prime, dude. He was on his prime. The thing about him, he looked magnificent. He looked magnificent against Wilder because Wilder, he's not a good boxer.
Yes.
But put him against somebody who can box a little bit, he'll look that amazing, man.
Hang on. I mean, let's be real. Think about what wins are we fucking hanging Tyson Fury up on? Chisora.
Thank you.
Okay. Chisora.
Wait. In fact, let me get in a little bit. In fairness, Revolution. Okay. He did beat the 8 to 10-year reigning champion, Vladimir Klitschko. He did. I don't care if he's at the down end. He still beat him. He beat the guy who was the reigning champion. He was the reigning champion. Okay?
I don't want to say he schooled him.
He's
Hold on.
He not schooled him, man.
He beat some pretty good. Hold on. He beat some pretty good prospects in Chisora. Okay. He beats him.
Who else?
Dylan. He must have forgot about
Dillian White as a champion. He beat Dillian White as a champion. As a reigning champion, he beats him. He stops him in 4 or 5 rounds. He beat Deontay Wilder. Whatever you think about Wilder, Wilder was a reigning champion, right? He beats Deontay Wilder. So
White was not a reigning champion, man.
White was a top contender.
White was a contender.
Wilder was at the time.
Dylan, like Arnold liked to say in Predator, right? Dylan was a fucking WBA, WBC, WBO, IBF top contender. He was the intermediate champion.
He was not, man. Come on, man.
was him and Povetkin.
He was the Diamond WBC champion for like 3 years. That was it. Get the fuck out of here. He got knocked out by Povetkin.
All right.
We're gonna have to do this. So hold on, Gypsy. We're gonna so Fury. We're gonna put him in the legend category. I guess he's a legend. He's not a goat.
Yeah, put him a legend.
Okay.
I wanted to be nice to you guys and say top level elite.
And
legend. Fine.
We're reviewing AJ as well here, so we have a chance to put him back in the legend category or put him back in the elite category.
But the thing is, AJ's resume is better than AJ's resume is better than Fury's.
Yeah, that's right. Severino has a good point. So Severino's saying AJ has a better resume than Tyson Fury. Gypsy, what do you have to say?
Yeah. Well, 10 times better.
I agree.
Resume. Let me explain.
Andy Ruiz is better than like.
I'm gonna say AJ's resume for you.
Christian Hammer, he's real scary. Yeah.
He could take chances in his home backyard against Klitschko. Fury cannot take chances in Germany.
Who cares, man? He got dropped by Klitschko.
Gypsy, I just don't see how I don't see how Fury is above AJ though.
Almost 50-year-old Klitschko, man. I mean, come on.
Yeah,
and both of them do struggle like crazy.
Well, that's the funny thing. Klitschko was 2 years. 2 years, and 2 years is a lot of boxing. 2 years is a fucking lifetime.
He
boxing.
was in his 40s when he fought Joshua.
Younger fucking Klitschko. He beat it 2 years.
45 years old when he fought Joshua, man. Come on.
Excuse me. He beat a 2-year younger Klitschko than Joshua did. Joshetta did.
He was like 43. Wow.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Yeah, they both beat
Wow. Wow. And you mean to tell me, hold on. And here's the thing though. And you know why I know you didn't watch that fight?
I did watch that fight.
So he beat him with jabs and hugs. And that was like domination.
He used the same technique. He almost knocked his ass out in the 11th round. I'll show you a clip.
Nah, I almost knocked him out. Fuck out of here.
He almost did in the 11th round. I'll show you a clip. Hit the rep stand. He saved the fucking Klitschko's butt box.
He did
if you look at Klitschko's face, it looks like it's through a fucking shredder, bro.
He did not, Jesus.
He didn't have any scratch on
Dude,
him.
I think Fury is like a cousin of yours, man. I mean, come on.
Klitschko
out of here with that bullshit. I know you want to be right, man, but come on.
Bro, look, I have a video of it.
Saying all those words is not going to make it right, man.
I don't talk shit. I'm trying to back it up. I have a video of his ass fucking busted up. His face was busted up. Excuse me, sir. You like to talk with excuse me. I'll tell you, excuse me. As much as you want. I'm telling you, your boy Klitschko's face was busted up. Klitschko's whole career has been dropping holes. Dude,
that was like one of the boringest fights of all time, man. Get the fuck out of here.
When his chin was up in the air and he had to survive.
Dude, when I'm having Sonya play that fucking fight to fall asleep, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here, man. Got dropped by each channel, man.
Yo, for
Mr. 20 years kickboxing. You're lying, second shit. Stop lying.
Gypsy,
so explain why he lost against Ngannou, man. Get the fuck out of here, man.
Yo,
in the chat, I am Green says Fury is not above AJ. All right, Gypsy, you gotta stop talking, man. Everybody, please.
Look at him.
Hang on.
All right, guys, let him talk.
Who he's talking to?
I can barely hear you, Gypsy. Gypsy, you need to take it easy, man.
Does anyone even know what he's saying?
Gypsy,
what if you...
Gypsy. Nobody's paying attention what the hell you're talking about, man.
Time out. Hold on.
What
if,
all right, Gypsy, we can't hear you. You're breaking. Hold on, Gypsy.
I already pinned you to the ground.
We can barely hear you, man. We can barely hear you.
Yeah.
Guys, please stop talking over each other. Guys, stop talking over each other, please.
Gypsy,
Rico.
You need to take off the... Listen.
Rico.
Gypsy, you need to take your blood pressure medication. Okay?
Guys, stop going. Stop insulting each other. It's not gonna end well.
I'm gonna help.
All right. Let's recognize talk.
Let me give him some advice.
Yes.
Let me give him some advice about how to deal with his phone. He's on the phone, right? You on the phone?
I am on the phone. I'm saying Rico.
When you're traveling,
Rico, remember Rico?
Are you outside?
No, I'm not outside, bro. I'm gonna put the mic up so you can hear me better.
Okay, yeah, now you sound better.
because when he talks over me, I'm gonna sound like shit. When someone talks over
because
my
you're
shit,
using a Bluetooth or something. Okay, now it's
Breaking
better.
up.
Now it's better.
Yeah, you were breaking
Yeah,
up.
you sounded pretty
Nobody
bad.
was able to hear you, man. That's the thing.
It sounded like mumbling because.
Yeah, that's exactly like
no, bro, you're
nobody
saying
was doing it on
chances,
purpose.
right? No, I'm gonna give
Nobody was doing it on purpose, Gypsy.
Yeah, hold up. I got maybe a suggestion too for Gypsy, right? What if instead of Vic Darchinian, we call Gypsy Dick on Chinian?
Doesn't make any sense. Like, come on.
No, I mean, come on, man. Not like that. Not like that, man. Come on. I know we go
Okay,
back and
guys,
forth.
let's keep it serious. Let's keep it serious here.
Yeah.
I know it's difficult.
Come on.
Oh shit! What the fuck? All right.
Let us not call people over their names. You know.
We're gonna start wrapping this
I
up.
make fun of people and shit like that, but
Let's be more professional.
We're
We're
not
not like
wrapping
this.
this up.
Exactly. You know.
I'm just goofing.
If you pinky up, if you pinky up, come on.
You know what? Let's wrap this up. It's been 3 hours almost, so there's more
wow.
names.
Come on,
I need to bring more names for next time because we're missing.
All right, the final rating from the top. Here, a final rating down the list.
So let's make. You know what? Obviously, we can't. Let's keep tabs of the fighters we did mention, and then we go on to fighters we haven't mentioned. You know, like a next episode or whatever.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, exactly. Now, yeah, I think I can remember.
How about that? You mentioned Shakira Stevenson. How about that? Where does he fall into?
That'll
be the next edition of the next episode.
Stay tuned.
You want me to give my opinion on that one, or save it for the next one?
Save it. We don't want to give it all away. We don't want to give it all away.
And we gotta we gotta break it up into active and non-active.
Yeah, you're right.
This is different discussions.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I mean? It's like, who do you have in a match? Let's see, fucking.
But we can make that self-explanatory. Evolution. We can make that look. We can make it self-explanatory in the title. We're gonna rank current,
yeah,
and past fighters on these metrics, right? We could just say these are the metrics we're gonna use. Let's rank them accordingly. You know, and it's gonna be past and active fighters. Yeah.
Okay. Maybe for past guys, like we kind of imagine their prime.
Yeah, and I guess I should change the categories for.
When you start comparing motherfuckers, like where would be which one was I thinking of, man?
Well, we're still live. So I'm not gonna give you an example because I want to see.
I'm gonna end the show. I'll be back. All right. For everybody on Discord, I'll be back.
Okay.
You guys remember Rico?
All right, everybody on YouTube, thank you for joining this chaotic show. This is the first time we tried this. I think it went pretty well. I did notice during the show that I'm missing a bunch of names, so I'm gonna work on that. Crop the picture and everything so it looks all fancy. So that's what we're gonna be doing. I don't know if the next show, but pretty soon. So anyways, guys, please hit the like button. It really helps us out. And stay tuned for the next live stream. And BDA is going to be posting a video. I don't know. I think pretty soon. So stay tuned for that. Having said that, don't forget this Saturday we have Bam Rodriguez fighting. So that's on the zone. Check it out. We'll see you next time. Take care.